Welcome to another Monday Madness here at Kingdom of Nerds.
Holy shit, where'd everybody come from?
It feels like it's been forever.
Magic.
Magic. That's what it is. Magic. What's going on, everyone? We got Brian, Master of None. Chris, the Wayward Jedi, I guess.
The Wayward. I'm gonna go with
The Wayward Jedi.
I got a new one. I just found out yesterday. It broke my heart. My friend said, you can get like the senior citizen deals and everything now because you're 50. And I'm like, I'm not a senior citizen. I looked it up. Guess what?
You are a senior citizen?
I'm gonna be Chris, the Geritol Jedi.
No,
you can get the early bird specials at Denny's now, dude.
Hey, man, take it where you can get it nowadays, man. I'll take a discount wherever.
No shit. You gotta get a second mortgage.
I wanted to show something really quick
on your house for eggs and milk.
So, anyways,
and we got
right
Joe's dueling.
What am I looking at? Oh, that's a baby.
Yeah.
Who's baby?
That is my new nephew. He was born on Wednesday last week.
Congrats.
Got Joe's dueling, and we got the ever lovely Mama Bear to keep the boys in check.
Hello, boys.
What is up?
Oh my God, it's so freaking hot today.
I know, right?
You know what? You know what I did last night? I was just like, it's too hot in this one room. I've got literally they make air conditioner curtains to hang up so that it stays cool in one room. You know how you can section off rooms?
Yeah.
Like literally, I got one hanging up. And it was still hot. I'm like, what is going on?
Just like a slaughterhouse.
I busted out the screwdriver, took the whole front off my brand new air conditioner.
Uh-huh.
You can see my breath in here now. That's how cold it is. I keep it cold.
Nice.
Nice. Was it like 30 degrees in your room?
Yeah, it's crazy. No, it's like 60. I think it's 62.
Nice. That's what's up.
Did everybody appreciate the thumbnail for tonight?
Absolutely.
I want people to know that I'm a part of this stream, but I am not a part of that thumbnail. I just want people to know.
You don't want to lose your street cred?
I just don't want to lose my Jedi cred. Okay.
Jedi cred.
I'm not calling out no fanboys. I am a fanboy. So
I'm calling out the fanboys.
But I love Ray. So they're not gonna get me to turn on Ray. I love Ray. They're not gonna get me to turn on her.
Are we allowed to say her name without shouting it?
I don't know.
She is a snack. She is wonderful.
She is a
she
Jedi
is
snack.
shaped like a Pocky stick. Come on.
She is adorable. She's absolutely adorable.
Hey, what's up, Blue Jay? What Jedi cred?
I have Jedi cred.
It's I think this is Star Wars has been like I don't think it's been this much talked about Star Wars since the Rise of Skywalker,
The Last Jedi.
It's just like you can't even turn around and not bump into something Star Wars.
God, I know. I was hanging out at a stream on Thursday, just hanging out in the chat. They went on about Star Wars for 100 minutes. It wasn't even their damn topic.
What?
That's what it does.
What was I saying before the show started?
That's what it does.
That Dom doesn't matter what the subject is, he brings up Star Wars. We can talk about little ponies.
All roads lead to Star Wars.
Yeah.
And all Star
Ray
Wars
Skywalker will save all media. Blue Jay. Who is Blue Jay?
I'm not going that far. And I'm gonna be honest, if that's the name of the title, I'm okay with it. It technically is a new beginning. I think that's generic as fuck. That's vanilla. It's vanilla as hell, but do your thing, man. Do your thing.
Does anyone actually think that will actually be the title by the time?
No, it's gonna be some crazy shit. I think it's gonna be Star Wars Episode 10. The Force is female. That's what I think they're going to call it, but that's just me.
Right. Did anybody watch the
No, the thread. The thread is female. And at the bottom,
the lore. It's in the lore.
The thread is
what?
female.
That actually would be overdue for them to have a female villain.
I
would love to see that. Female Sith.
Oh,
well, not live action. No, kind of Reva, kind of.
Lady that played Greedo died this week.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh, there.
Morgan Elsbeth.
Yeah.
That being said, I'm still not going to watch episode 10.
Star Wars Episode 10. This
one will be good, I promise.
This time we promise.
That's probably going to be the name.
Siege of the Scissor.
All right, we're gonna start before we get into the meat and potatoes of the show. Has everyone watched Alkalite up to episode 3? Has everybody watched The Boys? And has everyone watched House of Dragon?
Yes.
I literally
Yes,
started
no,
this.
yes.
I started this
If
morning.
that was going to be required, you needed to give me a heads up ahead of time.
Yeah.
Nope.
Nah, it wasn't required. It was
I
just a
started
spur of
this
the moment.
morning. This morning I got up and I literally, before I did all the post topic and all the errand and all the bullshit I had to do, I literally just finished binging the first season again to get caught up.
Yeah.
So I can go into episode 1 of season 2 with what's going on. But I'm caught up on everything else. Even, I'm caught up on I'm caught up on everything, I think.
That's a beautiful
What
picture.
in
Why?
the
Why,
mother
Blue
do you
Jay?
have for a
from
screen?
from the worst Marvel show that they've done so far.
Hee 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 hee.
You can't say that.
everybody?
Just when I thought they couldn't shock me anymore on The Boys, they shocked me.
Oh, please don't describe that.
With Salad and Chain and
Human
Human Centipede.
Oh God.
Well, that wasn't necessarily even the craziest part of that episode.
Oh fuck! They come
What
up
was
with
the crazy
this
part
shit?
for you?
How the fuck did they come up with this shit?
Oh,
The craziest part for me in all 3 of those episodes is the girl that plays Starlight swearing up and down she didn't have any plastic surgery done. That's the craziest part for me. The fact that people even care. Like, I can't believe that I'm opening this is why I stay on social media. Like, people are really going on this girl because she had some fat sucked out of her cheeks. Who cares? She's still a hottie.
I mean, I thought plastic surgery was a prerequisite for Hollywood.
Kind of.
I think it is Botox, little chin lift,
Be mad about you got to
selling your soul to the
Mad about-
devil.
butt
Shit,
lift,
if I had the money, there's a few things I would get done.
Ozempic on call. They just call up.
Right.
Can I get Ozempic? Bring it over.
That's probably what's doing it, actually.
Yeah.
That might be it. Yeah. No surgery.
Yeah, because
So she might be telling the truth.
Yeah, there is the thing, those Ozempic cheeks, because you start to look really gaunt
Yep.
when Ozempic starts it.
I like that look. I don't know why, but I don't know.
Do you like
I'm gonna-
you like the I'm starving in an alleyway look?
Yeah, I kind of like the heroin chic look. I'm in the gray zone. I'm in the gray zone between. Yeah, I would probably bang a heroin addict, but not a zombie. You know what I mean? I'm like right in
That's
that gray area.
I
This took a
understand
weird
you.
turn.
I'm probably the only one on the panel that understands that, but I understand that.
And House of the Dragon just came back really strong again.
Oh yeah, great
Oh,
episode.
such a great
Yeah, it was
episode.
amazing. Yeah.
I was just like, no, the ending. I was like, are they really going to do it? They did it, but it was on camera.
It was fun. It was fun to watch a show that actually evokes emotion.
I did the thing I shouldn't have done and looked at, like, because I never read any of the books, so I used the time off to see what was going to happen on YouTube, and I wasn't disappointed. Even after knowing what was going to happen,
Yeah.
for the most part, like the blood and cheese stuff. Yeah, man, they still didn't disappoint. Do I think they kind of held back a little bit for television's sake? Not quite possibly. But yeah, there was it was
A lot of that going around lately, huh, guys?
Yeah, no.
A lot of so-called. We're gonna change the face of what things are because we believe in this, but then they pull back. A lot of that going on.
We got to see some eating. We got to see some eating at the Y, so that was fun.
Yeah, but it was clothed. Anyways, yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. Can't wait till next week. I was very disappointed in all my friends. I'm like sitting there. It's like 15 minutes before the show starts, and I'm like, "Hey, Bruce, you watching the show?" I get a message the next morning. I just woke up. Like, bro, the fuck? I messaged Max. He messages me like an hour after it's over, or calls me. He's like, "Hey, man, what's going on?" I'm like, "I thought we were gonna watch the show."
Yeah, and what did Max say? Max is like, "No, man, I'm waiting for it to come out on video on VHS."
All right. Dude, you can make your own VHSs, man. Just Get a fucking bulk load of those tapes, man.
Yeah, Max
set 'em
called
to-
me like 1:30 in the morning that night. Like, the hell?
I'm sure you
Dude,
got some
just
old
set
ones.
'em
You
to-
just tape over it. You just tape over the top, and then you can
Yeah, right,
record over
right.
anything.
Right. Set it to SLP, and you can get like 6 to 4 hours worth of content on there.
Well, I will
You're
be
good to go.
100% transparent about all the stuff. I did fall asleep because I was super tired, not because episode 3 sucked. I just couldn't make it through episode 3, so I have to go back and watch that. But I'm all caught up on Star Wars, and I'm not caught up on House of Dragon, but I don't care about spoilers. I don't even know what blood and cheese means, but
I think for me, Alkali the writing has been really good. They haven't executed.
exactly.
I won't
The
say
show,
really good,
all this
but
shit. I think the writing's really good compared to a lot of other stuff. You
I
know,
think there's
it's not
something in
a
there.
high bar for Star Wars anyway.
I don't know, man. The third episode, man, there's something in there, man. It doesn't feel. Look, when I say it doesn't feel like traditional Star Wars, it's because it's not supposed to. It's a different time era, different Jedi, different shit going on. But there was a message in that episode when the mom is telling the little kids, "Hey, man, if you don't think that runs adjacent to all the shit that's going on in the real world right now, telling kids that they're old enough to make these decisions, but not these decisions, and there's an argument on whether or not kids should be allowed to do this or that." That was a great episode. That was great fucking writing. It just didn't fit into my Star Wars, is all I'm saying. But that's my favorite episode so far. Like, I really enjoyed that third episode.
You like
It's
the dance,
some of the-
you like the song and dance?
No, that's the one part that almost took me out of it. I'm glad it was short, because that was the part that almost took me out of it, man.
Again,
I agree.
I get tired of them having lofty soliloquies about stuff, and then their actions do the exact opposite.
Exactly. They're lesbians, huh? Then
No,
don't touch it. Then don't
care
touch
less
your
about
face.
that.
Oh no! Go all in. If you're such a badass, go all in. If these are gay characters, then have them.
No,
have a
you
kiss.
want sex on,
but they could have at least had a kiss.
on lightsabers?
My issue was the whole.
They wouldn't exactly be lightsabers.
The Force isn't something that you wield like the Jedi.
Lightsabers.
Yeah, then she wields it.
Then she wields it. And
Two seconds later.
they did the same thing in the first episode, second episode. So
That's bad
a
execution.
Jedi never draws their lightsaber unless they're ready to kill. But then the second episode, boom, he's in the shop. It's like, oh, shit, lightsaber.
The Sith never attack them with steel or saber. The first thing she does is attack them with a letter opener. I think they're called, what are they called? Kunais. She attacked her with a kunai. And I'm just like, okay, it's cool, but the writing is not matching up with what's happening on the screen. And I think if you're going to push all this, hey, man, it doesn't matter what the sexuality is, then don't be afraid. Don't pull back. Don't pull back. If them two people are in love, then have an on-screen kiss. Don't be afraid, to offend people. Go all in.
It's Star Wars.
What does that mean?
They're always going to be afraid to offend people.
It's
Go all in
decent.
like this. Do like
Unless
this.
they
Always
showing
going to be substandard writing.
a kiss between a brother and a sister, that's fine.
Oh yeah.
Do you know why I like Leslie Headland? Do you want to know why I like her?
A Russian doll.
I don't care
A
about all
Birkins?
that. Oh, she worked for Harvey Weinstein. No, because she said for a year, this is what this Star Wars is going to be like. This is what I'm putting in it. I don't give a fuck what people think. There's going to be this kind of representation, this kind of sexuality, and she stuck to it. And she did exactly what the fuck she said she was going to do, and she didn't care. And she basically said, "Come at me." You got to kind of like someone like that. Do I agree with all? Do I agree with all of her bullshit? No, but I definitely like a person.
You know what?
Does what they say they're going to do.
You know what,
Go ahead.
you know, Chris? Because what you said, this what Eric Kripke would say about The Boys when people comment about
Oh yeah,
woke stuff, and Eric
Frenchie.
and Kripke be like, "Well, go watch something else."
Yeah,
if
go
you
watch
feel
something
that
else.
way.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not complaining about any woke stuff because I could care less about any of that. I could care less if they were lesbians. I could care less if it was a witch's coven. I could care less about their different wielding of the Force, the way they wield it. I'm fine with all of that, and I'm fine. And like I said, I've been trying to hold back on making any type of judgment on the Acolyte until the full series is run and I can see the full story arc to make any legitimate
That's what I'm trying to
judgment of
do.
the story.
Yeah.
But I just it's little things that bother me. I just hate when they want to give you some big philosophical insight and lecture you at the screen. And I'm not saying messaging. I'm just saying just within the storyline. And then the characters do the exact opposite. That just bothers me. It's like, If that's what's important to you, then shouldn't you live up to that? Why are you
I made
wielding the force?
I made a meme, but I didn't put it out because I knew everybody get mad at me. I don't want no bullshit. I don't want no trouble with people. But I had the two little twin girls. This is what the meme. I'm not gonna put the meme out, but this I had the two little twin girls like staring at each other across that bridge at the bottom. But hashtag not my Anakin. but I didn't put it out there. I left it alone because people will get the wrong message. They'll think I hate little girls or something, and I don't.
Hashtag Chris hates little girls.
That's what it would be like. Hashtag Chris is a racist. You know,
Where'd you get racist from hating little girls from?
because they're
What the
black.
hell?
They're black girls. I mean, that's how the internet works. Don't you understand?
By the way, was that fortress those witches were living in made out of charcoal briquettes? By the
I
way,
don't know.
because that thing went up pretty
Just
fast.
little things, bad execution, great writing. That's how I'm gonna put it. Bad execution, but great writing. And I don't care who bashes it. I'm not ever gonna let anyone take anything that I love away from me.
I'm fine. I'm enjoying it. I don't have any major problems with it, and I don't care. I gave up a long time ago caring about Star Wars canon and all that stuff. I just like a story that makes sense and doesn't have large contradictions or holes in it, and then I'm fine. I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
That's all I want.
All right, let's start the show. I think I have some. I don't know where he is, but I will play this for all the 10 foil hat guys. The Dom signal. All right. First up, the box office. Inside Out 2. $154 million, $298 million worldwide. Bad Boys, $33 million, 40% drop. Kingdom Planet Apes is back up to number 3. Garfield, number 4. If 5. Watchers, 6. Furiosa, damn, 7. The 4 guy,
Hey,
8.
2 million.
They pulled Furiosa out of 800 theaters, so it's like, what do you want it to do? If it's not theaters, people can't see it.
No.
Yeah, but they pulled Kingdom of Planet of the Apes out of 800 theaters.
It's been out for a while.
Yeah. In terms of
and Lord of the Rings is in the top 10.
Oh yeah, I didn't even know that.
They released them in
Let's be honest. But with the exception of If, which blows my mind. You know that's the second highest opening for an animated series.
I don't get it. I did not like the trailer.
I don't know. People
didn't even see the movie, dude.
People really loved the first one, and I think that's what made him come out for the second one.
I thought the movie was pretty good. So I mean, it held on strong, and this is what I really get annoyed when people talk about box office and stuff. They always look at a movie that opens very low, and that's not just I'll get to Inside Out, but when it opens very low, people tend to already label it as a flop, which sometimes movies, yes, they do flop from a low number, but sometimes they held on strong.
They grind.
What was the animated movie last year? Elementals?
Elemental, yeah.
Elementals,
that
Little Mermaid, and Aquaman 2 exceeded expectations.
Elemental opened against The Flash, which opened at number 2 with $29 million.
Mm-hmm.
And then, but it held on for throughout the summer strong. So it made like almost 500 million, and that's great.
Kids movies grind, man. Kids movies will grind week after. They'll hit that 8-10 million here and there, consistently week after week.
And in case for Inside Out, which I'm not surprised that it made money. I saw the movie today. I thought it was really good. I think it's a little on par with the first. I had to watch it again. But the one thing they do say, it kind of annoys me when people say, whenever a movie comes out, like Inside Out or any Pixar film, be like, "Oh, Pixar's back." They ain't going nowhere. They ain't going anywhere. I mean, they have their ups and downs and stuff. Like, I mean, look, Pixar had the first 2020, the earlier parts of the decade was not pretty good for Pixar. I mean, COVID fucked everything up. So they had to put their show on Disney Plus. I know people complain about it, but at least they came out. They're not shelved in as a tax write-off or nothing. At least they came out. Right.
Scoop 2.
At least they came out. So at least respect that. You don't have to be in theaters to be good. So there's that, and it's just all it takes is a sequel that people love to a movie that people love, and it's the first film that made $100 million opening weekend since Barbie.
You want to hear my conspiracy? I have a conspiracy.
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 No. I really believe this.
Uh-oh.
The first Inside Out was very, very well done, and it deals with emotions. And in this new one, they have brought out anxiety, depression, OCD, all these new emotions, right? We have all these giant TikTok influencers that are trying to convince people that they have 17 different personalities and they suffer from all these different anxiety issues and mental illnesses and stuff. And I think those people went out and watched this movie for content. That's my conspiracy. A lot of them went out because they're like, what? Anxiety's in it this time? Oh, that's me all day. Then they dye their hair like, I don't know, bright purple or whatever. They go watch the movie, they come out. And they come out and they try to tell everybody that there's 7 different people. And you haven't seen those TikTok videos where they try to
I don't
convince
watch
people
TikTok.
I don't either. They just pop up. I don't even have TikTok. Oh wait, I do have a TikTok. I just what
the you watch TikTok? You got an account.
I don't watch TikTok, but I got an account.
I got it because of the wrestling group that I was a part of, just for wrestling. I don't follow anybody on TikTok.
Chris, if you want drama, just watch soap operas.
No, that's a real thing. Like it really is.
Personalities, demon possession,
and they'll say that
baby switching,
like one that's
DNA.
the alpha. You ever see that movie with Edward Norton and Richard Gere, where he had certain personalities?
Primal Fear.
Okay, Primal Fear. Well, these TikTokers try to say that they're like that, but they have like 30 different people running their bodies. It's fucking crazy, and there's millions of them.
And the problem is, people will believe them and watch them and follow them.
They went to see this movie.
Some of them genuinely do. I mean, but yeah, that there are a lot of people that will pretend that they have one thing or another. It's those that pretend that they have Tourette's. Those are the ones I want to slap out. But yeah, him going on about people with anxiety, depression, and dye their hair funny colors. This is awkward.
Anyways, what I see here. I'm not going to go on my normal spiel about how I think that movie theaters are dying, but I do think that number 10 on that list is very, very interesting. Coming in at a whopping 132,000. We have Lord of the Rings. Okay, so they were talk of like studios buying up movie theaters, which I'm kind of for. I think that would be kind of a thing. Now, here's the business model. Do you guys kind of see this? Where like instead of showing a bunch of new movies at these movie theaters, they might actually start showing older movies again in the theaters.
Well, my local theater does that every Sunday.
Well, I know they do like the Fathom events during the week and stuff. Like I could have went and watched like Wrath of Khan and shit, but no, but like I think that's something. I think that's saying something. It's like they don't really want to go see the new movies, but they'll go back and watch an old movie.
Yeah,
I've said it for years.
They'll pay that premium experience
on IMAX. I'm there.
Right?
Have y'all seen Bad Boys?
I saw Thor in the theater with the 3D and all of that.
Yeah.
The Bifrost Bridge is breathtaking in that. And seeing it on TV, it does not compare.
No.
You're right. It doesn't.
I would go back watching an IMAX or whatever just to see it.
Some things should be watched on the big screen. Well, if the directors and they take time to shoot these things in IMAX, and you're not getting the full experience on a small screen at home, unless you got like freaking, was it OLED TV? 4K.
Your TV's half your wall, or your wall is your TV.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have y'all seen Bad Boys? That was awesome.
I've seen it twice.
Yeah. I saw it twice on. I saw it by myself the weekend, but I saw it with Father's Day. It's a perfect Father's Day film. Perfect Father's Day movie.
It had a good hold actually.
Yeah, because Bad Boys is a more crowd pleasing film because I saw it in a packed crowd.
The Michael Bay cameo made me laugh so hard.
Yeah, it was like it was great. Yeah, so I'm not surprised that it held on strong. I mean,
you got to pay attention to the car that he's in because
when
I saw that he was in the Porsche from the first Bad Boys, the black Porsche. I went, oh, that's awesome. That is so awesome. And the jelly bean scene. I don't know why that one made me laugh. I know that was such a dad joke, but it was just funny.
Yeah.
My favorite of the responses to Bad Boys Ride or Die was somebody on Twitter. They just went, damn, slap him again.
Slap him again. Matt put out one that said this movie slaps. I thought it was pretty good. Matt Jarbo. This movie slaps.
All right. Next up, first of the rumors, Untitled Vision series will begin filming this fall, and they're already casting for a young male co-lead who is between 18 and 20 years old.
Me?
What? Not a female? Not a female co-lead?
I thought it was going to be his daughter, Viv.
I don't say me.
All right, buddy.
Well, I'm 4 years older, so I can't count. Never mind.
Put in your damn application, buddy, and stop. Get her done.
You know, I was
I'm
wondering,
not kidding, dude.
who could they possibly freaking cast?
I'm not
Just remember
What
me,
character
Jay,
they're trying to cast?
when you hit the big time. That's all I'm saying.
18.
Hashtag not my vision.
But just don't be like Dakota
Not your
Johnson and
vision.
expect it to kick your career off if you're going to be in a Madam Web movie.
Who?
Well,
Probably.
are they settled on bringing back the same actors for Wicked and Speed? I thought they were for one of them, but I don't know if they're.
No, I thought they aged them up, correct?
I thought they were abandoning that shit altogether.
No. It's already filmed. Agatha's already filmed.
I thought Thanos killed Vision. Just saying.
He did.
Yeah.
Did you not watch
Took the
Wonder
stone and
Wonder
everything.
Vision?
I did watch it. I'm just not buying it. The hashtag not my vision. Vision's dead.
Yeah.
Vision's
That
yeah,
white
this
vision
is
isn't my
not the
vision.
same vision.
Yeah.
White Vision has been around for 40 years. Allegedly.
Wow. Why's he got to be quote
Right.
unquote white vision?
Right?
Because he's white.
What's that about?
Right.
He can't be. He can't
He
just.
left
be
his hood at home.
He can't
I
be
don't know.
chalky. He can't be pale.
They don't call him
He gotta
Black
be-
Falcon.
He got to be
You know?
white.
Well, they don't call him White Vision in the comic. They call him Vision.
Oh,
It's the fans that call him White Vision.
Why is he white? He should be never
Because the
mind.
stone. Because hashtag not my vision. The stone's not in. He can't have the color without the stone. He's not the real
We
vision.
don't ask people why they're suddenly white. Come on.
A lot of surgery. A lot of bleaching.
Pulled a Sammy Sosa.
Where's Little Kim?
Where is little Kim?
Where is Little Kim? Hashtag where is Little Kim?
Yeah. Little Kim need to do a couple of things, man. Get some melanin back and eat a fucking sandwich because I don't even recognize this chick.
No, nobody brought it up when in Harry Potter, Lavender Brown went from black to white. No, that nobody asked her why she suddenly became white.
I need to
Right?
rewatch.
I didn't even notice that.
It's like War Machine going from Terrence Howard to Don Cheadle. Like, what the hell is this?
It's like Harvey Dent going from Billy D. Williams to Tommy Lee Jones.
Right?
Hashtag-
Yeah, that was such a
Hashtag not my heart.
Amen.
I don't know. It could. I don't know. Maybe they're casting Speed or
Then Aaron Eckhart.
Vic. Was it
Yeah.
Jonas Vision? What was that? Was it Jonas Vision? That other android besides Viv?
I don't know. I never watched the Jonas Brothers. I wouldn't know.
No, not the.
I can't lie. I was thinking I thought he was talking the same thing.
I was joking.
Yeah, I was like, what are you
but I was
talking
joking.
about? I'm gonna sound like I
Jonas-
have no
there's-
idea what
So
he's
what?
There's
talking
actually a
about.
character called Jonas Vision.
So
Are
what?
you see,
Yeah.
Jo-
I'm gonna laugh.
Jonas Vision sounds like what the Jonas Brothers fangirls have.
Right,
Okay.
right. It's what they hang on their wall.
Who?
It's like,
Who is it?
It's like the modern day equivalent of a Leaf
There
Garrett
you go.
poster.
There you go. Vision 2. Jonas Vision.
Hashtag that's my vision.
Jonas Vision? What?
Jonas Vision.
Oh, I know.
He split from the Jonas Brothers. All right. Next rumor.
He's been making his own records on the side for years.
The Nova series will feature a group of young protagonists. A showrunner has been hired for the show. An offer has already been made to an actor for the lead role, likely for Dick Ryder.
Oh,
Richard
right. Sounds like a show that like
Is
doesn't
this a
need to be
transition
made,
into fanboys talk?
but it's gonna be made. Nice.
Yeah, these are just rumors. Don't yell at me.
Well, nobody asked for this. Okay.
Yeah, man. I don't want this. What
Gosh.
did y'all say? I don't want this White Vision show.
I don't want this.
I don't want this Blue Nova show.
People have been asking for this Nova show for a
There's
while.
only one kind of
Yeah.
Nova I like. Ain't that right, Brian? There's only one
Dude,
kind of Nova.
Chevy
I love.
Nova, bitch.
Chevy
I've
Nova.
I've been clamoring for a Nova show since I was a tadpole. So there you go.
Man, that's crazy that you as a tadpole even know. I don't even know what the fuck Nova is.
Were you like the only person?
Yeah, I have no
Like-
idea what Nova even is. Is it like the Nova Core?
That's all I knew of what
Yes.
a Nova was.
Nova. The people have been asking for a Nova series for a long time. actually.
Maybe that abomination that Chevy and Toyota made back in the early 80s. The Shavota.
The Shavota.
But not many of you guys know much about that, so
This will lead into Marvel cosmic stuff. Allegedly, it will replace Guardians. Maybe he might even end up on the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Nothing called Dick Rider is going to ever replace the Guardians. Okay, just so you know that.
Well, I mean, my only guess is they're using Dick Ryder to introduce Sam Alexander eventually.
Wait a minute. There's actually something called Dick Rider.
Richard.
Yeah,
Oh
Richard
my
Rider.
god! Oh my
Name's
god!
Richard Rider.
I'm reading this now. Oh my!
Really?
Wait, his name is Dick Ryder? Is this
Yes,
real?
yes. I thought
Dick
they were just
Rider.
playing.
Richard
I thought they
Rider,
were
yeah.
naming off like potential pornography names.
Oh, this is an established Stan Lee character.
I believe it.
Wow.
Well,
High
it's got
five to
that.
the guy that got that by the comic book code, huh?
Oh, help me.
Right?
Wow.
Yeah,
Right?
I figured.
Imagine watching the show and then saying the name with a straight face, Dick Ryder.
All right, get
That's
Dick
why.
Ryder in
That's
here.
why it's down there as Richard Ryder.
We've
What do
got a hard mystery that we need to take care of.
Yeah.
Again, I thought they would find a way to fit Sam in because they seem to be going the direction of
Sam
going
is
to
the,
hell.
doing
Sam
some
is
type of
Vinny.
young. Yeah, but if they're going to do a Young Avengers project,
Yeah.
I thought the
It
name
makes
Dick
sense 'cause
Grayson
it's
was
a-
funnier.
it's a mashup of basically
Right.
Champions and
Like,
Young Avengers. So
look out, Nightwing. There's a new Dick in town.
They can still introduce. They can still introduce.
Yeah.
You guys are children. They can still introduce Sam Alexander.
That's amazing.
You know, he'll fit more in. His character be more versatile, like you said, could be in a variation of the Champions and the Young Avengers, and they'll have the actor for a few more years than hiring Dick Ryder as an
Yeah.
adult.
Man, you boys.
I'd be jealous of a man named Dick Ryder. Just think about it.
Really?
Hell yeah.
They can call you Dick Ryder all the time.
Yeah.
Brian, the master of
I've
Dick
seen-
Ryder.
I've seen it happen on YouTube so much. It's like I thought it was just like a thing. I didn't know.
Yeah, I'm just going to reemphasize his name is Richard Ryder. You guys are just looking for any excuse to pull out the dick.
That's
Yes,
what everybody
yes,
calls
we are.
Richard. Dick. It's like
Yes.
it's a thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know a guy named Richard Noggin. No joke. Shorten that
Aw.
up. What's that make his name?
I went
What's
to
that make
school
his
with- I
name?
went to school.
What's your
Dickhead.
what's your
Dickhead.
noggin? Your head.
Dickhead.
You're
I love
literally it took
I
about
love
30
it.
seconds to start calling him Dickhead, and that became his name.
Yes.
Richard
It's
Noggin? Come on, man.
fantastic.
Blame his parents. Don't blame us. We're not being
Right,
children.
right?
His
right.
parents were being children when they thought to name him that. Richard Ryder. AKA Dick Jumper. Like, what are you gonna call the guy?
Dick Jumper.
But I'll
love it.
watch it. I'll watch it. If it's like Green Lantern, I'll watch it. I thought the Nova Corps was cool.
Yeah, the
Very
space
tongue in cheek.
cops.
I mean, Thanos
Space cops.
destroyed all of them with like one
Well,
snap,
no,
but whatever.
my only prerequisite is that John C. Riley's in this. If John C. Riley's not in this, I don't care.
Fair enough.
Do you
Yeah, no,
understand where
re-
I'm coming from?
I really did like him. I really liked him.
Do
in
you
the Guardian
get
movie.
where I am coming
Yeah.
from? Like,
Oh,
if,
yeah.
if this is not a part of it, then this show will make will mean nothing to me.
And Nova.
We need a Squirrel Girl show.
I would be all for that, Squirrel Girl.
Yeah, the only one that's gonna play it is that chick from the AT&T commercials. Enough
All I
said.
know is
and that would be the only draw for a squirrel.
all I know is I saw a picture of Squirrel Girl on a comic book cover, and I totally understand why Wolverine was tapping that for a while. Like squirrel, half squirrel or not. Yeah.
It depends what volume you're reading.
Yeah.
Because the art changes dramatically.
We need Kangaroo Girl now.
She goes from looking like a preteen girl to a full.
No. This is a woman. This is a full.
I know.
Woman.
So we need to. So
she goes Bridgerton season 3 really fast.
So what they need to do now is just dust off.
Speaking of which, there we go.
Anthropomorphic.
No, that's not the one I saw. The one I saw, she was actually a full woman, and she was laying down on like a big leaf or something. It was pretty cool.
What are you looking at?
What are you looking at, bro?
It was something
He's
that
looking
it was
at Rule 34 stuff.
it was something that they showed me.
Were you at Deviant?
Oh, that's the first thing. Stay away from
Were you looking up tattoo ideas?
It was on his
They
phone.
tend to be a little racier.
It was on his phone. That's even worse.
Her and Wolverine were on some crazy planet with like giant fucking trees, and they were up in the tree.
Oh.
Yeah, I bet there were some giant trees, and he was going for that.
No, nobody said shit. When you know what? Nobody said shit when fucking on Avatar they slept on giant fucking hammocks made out of leaves. But you know, I say I saw a squirrel on a leaf in a tree that actually goes with the theme of being a squirrel. You guys all freak out.
But the squirrel had no clothes on. Come on.
No, I think I'm more freaking out considering the source. So you say you saw this on Thade's phone?
Thade's phone.
Yeah, he pulled it up for me.
No, that's very disturbing.
It was a Wolverine. It was
that's
a Wolverine
questionable in itself.
It was a Wolverine cover.
That's where I'm drawing the line. Okay, you don't have to go any further.
We need Kangaroo Boy now. And then Kangaroo Boy can hook up a Squirrel Girl, and we can have Squirrel Boy.
Are we gonna have
like
a
hybrid?
Hey Joe, what
characters?
What was the name of that raptor? That raptor character they introduced in
wasn't he Raptor? Wasn't it something
Raptor?
horribly? It was something horribly on the nose.
That sounds like a Ninja Turtles character. Like I'm not gonna lie.
It sounds like a Killer Instinct character. Remember Riptor? Like the dinosaur Riptor.
Reptar on
Raptor.
Rugrats.
You read my mind.
Raptor. Damon Raptor? No.
I think a Reptar on Ice.
Honey Badger don't give a fuck.
I am Reptar. Hear me roll now.
I forgot his name. It's not Reptar.
I thought it was Raptor.
Everybody acting like
That was a horrible series.
I mean, I would though. Not gonna lie.
But anyway, next up.
Me time.
People are saying this is Blade.
Reptile, R-E-P-T-I-L. Reptile.
That Blade is in the Deadpool and Wolverine.
Oh, that's
is this a variant of Blade from the TV show?
That's fucking Photoshop bullshit. I
was gonna say that's a little it's a little racist. What are you trying to say?
Racism. Racism.
I was like, what are you trying to say?
I mean, come on, man. He ain't even got his fucking sunglasses on. Give me a break. He's outside. He's outside. Blade never goes outside without his sunglasses, man.
The guy from the TV show did.
The rapper?
Was it Sticky Fingers?
There we go. Reptile.
Oh, that looks like what?
Dog shit? Yes.
Looks like a movie that would open $12 million at the box office.
Beast Boy's cousin.
Yeah.
That was like
that seems like a rejected Power Rangers villain.
It kind of does.
I couldn't grow when Rita threw her staff. I don't know what happened.
That's literally Kingpin from Old Man Logan. Who the hell is this? Oh. This guy.
Wait, who is this? His name is Anthony's name is blocking the shit.
Look at his shit.
There we go.
Here's Josh to clear everything
Josh! What's going on, buddy?
Just to make sense of everything.
Did you get your giant Cheez-It Taco Bell thingy?
Oh, bro, those are good.
Did you see I put it in the chat?
Is that what that's from? Taco Bell?
Yeah, that's from Taco Bell. It's a giant Cheez-It with like Taco Bell meat and cheese and whatever.
Dude,
they put
it's a
on it.
giant Cheez-It Crunchwrap Supreme. It's phenomenal. What are you talking? Oh my god! And they have
My
a
boss said
tostada.
it was like my boss said it was
As-
ass.
As if they can't kill us fast enough.
I love tostada.
You can't kill us fast
It's the
enough.
only place I've worked for multiple, and I mean multiple times, that I'll actually still go back and eat.
So
And I'm
I
talking
don't
about their
know.
powdered beans. Okay.
I don't know if this is a real piece of the video, but that could be a blade
No.
Man,
of a multiverse.
so you're saying that? Wait, hold on. So let me get this straight. Hold on,
Bruce.
Bruce. Let me get this straight, Bruce.
Your theory
telling me-
sucks. Oh.
You're telling me right now
It's
that
CW Blade. Come on.
you're telling me right now that any African American male that is bald wearing a black trench coat equals Blade.
I didn't say it was Blade.
Brucifer
I
Morningstar,
said it
you
was
have failed
Blade.
this city.
Yeah, it's
There we
get out
go.
of here,
Look,
Blade.
there he is.
Bruce.
Here we are.
Blade.
Right here.
You
Come
know,
on, you
it's
don't
pretty,
think Ryan Reynolds
it's
would take a
pretty
dig?
sad though. Like it's pretty sad. Like
You don't
like,
think Ryan Reynolds would take a dig at Wesley Snipes? But he can't
I
stand
mean,
him.
I'm not. I wouldn't be surprised if he should, but
Ryan Reynolds
Dude.
doesn't like Wesley Snipes?
He was
No.
Willie Mays Hayes.
How do you
bro.
know that?
Yes, he
Because
was.
it
Okay.
says so on interwebs.
He
Yeah.
I think I forgot
From
what
Oh,
he
it's
did.
gotta be true then.
But
If
they
he-
did
he's
the
not
Blade
on the
movie
internet,
together.
It's gotta be true.
I think something happened between Wesley Snipes and Halle Berry, and Ryan Reynolds didn't like the way he treated her.
Who the fuck? Oh,
Either way, Ryan Reynolds, poking fun at previous movies is on brand for him.
Yeah.
Don't give him a
Like
green
Jax.
superhero suit or a CG.
If Michael Clark Duncan was alive, he would play this version of Old Man Logan. I don't know. I don't know if this is photoshopped in. I didn't notice this in the new trailers. Did you guys? Anyone?
I haven't seen any. Well, I've seen a couple TV spots, but I like to avoid them. Because I've only seen like 2 trailers, couples TV spots, and that's really it. Because
Oh no,
I
I'm
know the
going to
movie's
this
coming
movie
out,
raw.
but
Blue
you have
Jay.
my money
Same,
anyway.
bro. No, but I'm also going in raw. You know what I mean, Blue Jay? I don't want to be spoiled by this movie.
Exactly.
I
right.
haven't been paying attention to it at all.
I'm seeing it when it comes out, the day it comes out. I don't have any prerequisites, and I'm going to enjoy this movie.
Yeah, you already have my money. I know it's coming out. Because why watch some more? So
Yeah.
here you go. I didn't even know this was. I didn't even know this was even a thing. I didn't even look enough to see people talk about it.
I've seen
find
a
it
few
funny.
people talk about this online.
I just find it funny.
Let's move on to the main topic that's on the freaking thumbnail.
Okay, one second, because I just looked this up.
Oh, you did?
Apparently, that whole Wesley Snipes Ryan Reynolds thing.
Uh-huh.
Anyone who's seen Blade 3, that moment where Ryan's character looks at the one and says, "He hates me, doesn't he?" That wasn't part of the script. He didn't even know the cameras were rolling.
Yeah, they didn't
He was
get
talking
along
about
during that
Wesley.
movie.
Wow.
So Wesley Snipes really does think he's Nino Brown in real life.
Yeah,
crazy.
Wesley Snipes just didn't like working with Ryan Reynolds.
Nino Brown. I bet a lot of people don't like working with Ryan Reynolds. I can see
Did
why,
you
but
s-
I love
I can
Ryan
see
Reynolds.
why.
But I can see why people would want to work with him.
Did you see
Okay.
that dig that Wesley took at the new Blade?
Oh, I
movie?
saw it. Lordy,
Yeah.
lordy, lordy.
Well, it's low hanging fruit.
Yeah.
All right, moving on.
Hi.
According to production list, the movie is set to begin filming at Pinewood Studios in London this September, and is currently listed as Star Wars Episode 10: A New Beginning. The production of A New Beginning is set to be a monumental effort aiming to capture the expansive universe that fans have come to love. Filming is scheduled to begin later this year, and pre-production activities are already underway. The production will span multiple locations worldwide, utilizing a mix of real-world settings and advanced studio environments to bring the galaxy far, far away to life. Cutting-edge technology, including the latest CGI and practical effects, will be employed to maintain the high visual standards of the franchise.
Can I have?
So,
I have
so
my-
nothing new. All right,
Can I
cool.
have my honest thing from this thing?
Sure, go ahead.
The title sounds so direct-to-DVD sounding. A New Beginning.
It's
Yeah, but
soft.
don't they always do this?
It's
Don't they
soft.
always come out with some bullshit name early on and then
I mean,
end up
like
changing it
there
anyway?
is kind of a stigma. I mean, there is some movies don't have the best. There are great movies that don't have the best titles, I would say, but for Star Wars, A New Beginning, that's a placeholder.
I highly doubt that this is the actual title.
This is a placeholder at the
probably
very
just
least.
a
Come on,
working
if it's
title.
like Star
Well,
Wars,
what if this is a new beginning for the character and the Jedi Order?
Well, it probably is. I'm sure
Well,
they've been chomping at the bit to reset
And
whatever the
Filoni
Jedi
was
are.
just
go
Filoni
to
was just like, make it a new beginning.
or just make us or go to the synonym and you use a bigger go to like what's the synonym for beginning?
What's the synonym in roles, man? That ain't how you put
I knew they could have called it A Newer Hope.
No,
Yeah, because I knew Hope was any better.
a newer. Wow,
Hold on, I'll be right back.
the
you should
newest
leave.
of hopes.
This is
I'm
your
sure-
fault.
I'm sure it's just a placeholder.
Because you're
title.
spreading Disney
Yeah, it's a
propaganda.
placeholder. I don't say.
Fucking chill.
I don't
Don't
know.
leave now, Bruce. Come back and take your medicine. You fucking Disney shill. You're spreading propaganda out here about Blade and now fucking Ray. Okay? Come back. Don't leave. Where'd he go? I love Ray, and I'm okay with. They can make another 9 movies with Ray. I don't give a shit.
I like Daisy Ridley. They did her character a little dirty.
As
I
long as
mean,
they don't
I like Daisy. I think these actors can move on to something else. If you want my honest opinion,
Well, that and fanboys never gave her quite the credit that she deserved. Okay,
no.
I'm sorry. People did her dirty. Okay, the fans did her dirty. We should have got plenty more Ray movies, but the fans had to bitch about.
She got a whole trilogy, man. What are you talking about?
Did she though?
Everybody else got a whole trilogy. She got a whole trilogy.
I mean, it's a very.
And she got to walk away calling herself a Skywalker.
I don't think she did.
I mean, it's a very fragmented trilogy, but you know,
I blame Ryan, but she's still the main lead in all of it. You know, especially the third one, which everybody hates, and I seem to really like, and nobody else likes. They gave her 2 new Force powers in that. They showed what she would look like if she went dark. She whooped Kylo's fucking ass not once but twice. I mean, dude, I think Rey is a big character that they're not going to be able to take out of Star Wars now. There's an entire trilogy based on her. Yeah, the Chuds are going to hate on her, but they hate on everything. You know, they hate on everything.
This is true.
They don't like anything. Like, really, they don't.
Well, that's why I don't entertain their opinions, because it's like, bro, what the fuck? You say the same. They say the same stuff every time, and it's just like, okay, whatever, dude. You're like a broken record. At this point, it's like, nah, dude. Just get off the shit, man. If you're
getting paid, they're getting paid off of it. That's why they do it.
Oh, I
They're
know,
getting paid,
I know that, and that does that make it right though? That, in my opinion, that just makes it even more nefarious. That's why it's like, after this show came out, I stopped watching my Star Wars usuals. Like, I was like, nah, I don't even want to watch like the Easter egg crap. I'm just gonna like enjoy this show and try not to let other people's opinion ever bother me. You know, it's like, fuck. But I don't know. It works sometimes, but it doesn't always work. If that makes any sense. So
I know this much. She didn't earn that yellow lightsaber. We didn't see her make it.
True. You
don't just. I mean, you don't get to just call yourself a Jedi because Luke because Luke answered 3 questions. Now you're a fucking Jedi. Whatever.
No, bro. What? Okay.
She trained.
Okay, unless
how much training did Luke have?
Okay. No, they're all Mary Sue's, all of them.
He had a third of a learning annex course on Dagobah that he quit. He quit when he got a bad force
for a good reason.
Okay, when he got a bad force vision, which Yoda, the actual Jedi there who actually did shit, told him not to go, and he's like, "Nah, screw you, I'm going, old man." And then he comes back and dies. Yeah, that's training, guys. And not only that, we didn't get to see Luke make his own lightsaber until the special editions.
Yeah, we didn't even get to see it actually. You had to watch the deleted scene, but it was pretty cool.
So
You get to go
Bruce
see a life
Willis,
in
brother.
the
And
video
she
game.
technically has the text, the ancient text, so she would be a protector. She just doesn't have a temple right now, you know. Anywhere she goes will become the temple. I'm down for it, you know. I'm okay with it. I'm all right with it. I like it.
I think personally, I mean, I'm down for more. I mean, I'll watch something Star Wars. It's just, I don't know. I'm just not that into. Like I said before, I'm not a big Star Wars fan, but I'll still watch it. You know, I'm not as indulged with myself to it as a lot of people do.
I mean, Star Wars
I'm
has
back.
shown they're open to doing other time periods, so you could have multiple things happening at the same time.
They
in
should just
multiple
multiverse
shows,
it and get it over with.
and-
Multiverse it.
Get it
no,
over with.
everything's a different time period. You can go back and do
You know,
High
okay, well,
Republic.
you know,
can go
my
back and do
favorite
High
stuff is-
Republic. You could do the stuff with Daisy. You got the whole Mandoverse garbage. There's all kinds of things there.
You know,
Man,
I
over
watch. You know,
garbage.
I
love
watch.
it.
I don't know if anybody watches the Renovision Star Wars show on Sundays, and their reviews of Star Wars comics for the last year is either crap, breaking canon, or doing stuff that they claim these characters wouldn't do. Whatever, but
Well, I mean,
know
you're,
that.
it
you're
seems like
stuck.
nobody's happy.
Well,
How
you're
do
stuck.
they
The
know that?
comics. Well, do you understand the comics that they were putting out for not the High Republic stuff, but Darth Vader, that ongoing series, the Star Wars ongoing series, all those things that they would put out, they're all gap fillers. You have a fixed timeline. You know what happens here. You know what happens here. So it's either something happening between New Hope and Empire, or it's something happening between Empire
said-
and Return of the Jedi. So there's only so much space you can fit in there. And I don't know how many volumes of Vader you can do to fill in that much space without stepping on your own dick.
There's been so many Vader comics.
Speaking of lesbian force witches, Joe just said gap fillers.
Children.
Wow. What? I can't, but you
What is going on? But I think that if this is the title, it is a big new beginning. It works for me. Even if they change it later, make it the New Order or the Dark Order or some order.
It'll be like the new order or some shit like
I will
that.
still complain of everything they've done. They dropped the ball by not just working and putting out an Dr. Aphra series. That would have been interesting. It would have been exciting. It's a character that people love on both sides of the aisle. It would have been interesting, and it would have been something different. But I don't know. They just want to keep going these different directions.
Yes. For people that paid attention to Alkalite 3 Hate, it was the fire on the stone walls. It was the thread. It was
the
what
little
else?
girl's acting. It was how quick now that one kind of did make me go, what? You're my twin sister. We share a sacred bond that almost no other siblings have. You love me. You told me. And then I decide to leave, and I can make you stay. How? I'll kill you, bitch. Like, what the fuck?
She's a psychopath.
Like,
Yeah, but that was a
Hold on,
really quick.
Did she
quick
say that,
turn.
Chris? I
Yeah,
killed
yeah.
you, bitch.
But she said, I'll kill you.
No,
I mean, that's basically what happened.
And I'm like, holy shit, that
That
went
would be
quick.
hilarious.
That escalated fast, man.
No, but dude, honestly, if we can get the blanks filled in to that
I think
opera scene, in
That's what's
Revenge
going
of
to
the
be
Sith,
for.
one of the best episodes of fucking or one of the best parts in Star Wars, period. Okay, I'm sorry, that's just how I feel about it. I'm down. Like, I want to know about Anakin's true parentage. Okay, we never got that answer. Yes, we kind of did in comic books, but nobody read those.
True.
It's like nobody read the books that accompany these either, especially since Disney took over. So it's like,
it's just like people say they want Disney to draw from the legends, but when they do, they still bitch and complain about that's not how the Force is used. Why are they calling it this? Why are they witches? Why is there magic? Because different people use the Force differently in the universe.
they're using the metachlorians to create life. Okay, done.
It's funny
said.
because people treat Star Wars like it's fixed, like it's actual history that actually happened.
What?
a long
It's
time
not
ago.
scientifically accurate.
Exactly. Like
Gosh,
wait, do we have space like a long time ago? Like, how long do we go back?
it's
You
not
know, like-
Star Trek. Oh my god, get out of here, dude.
Star Trek has good writing. God damn it.
No, it
Had.
doesn't.
Had.
Yes, it
Had
does.
good
It does.
writing.
It still
Had.
does. It still does.
Yeah.
And
Past
20
tense.
20 years ago it did. Yes, I'll agree. When Enterprise was still
Enterprise was not that good. All right.
I'm just gonna say, out of Star Wars
running.
and Star
History
Trek,
says different.
one of them
Go ahead, Mama.
inspired a multitude of technology. The other one inspired fanboys.
True.
This is true.
True. Tricorders are what, cell phones, pretty much.
Yeah,
You
man.
know,
Because my
Communicators,
my
flip
cell
phones.
phone totally tells me if there's life forms in other places and how many bones are broken in your body and shit. My cell phone's amazing.
I will no longer be called Brucifer. I will be
It's
called the
strange,
Mouse
strange.
Minion. I like that. Like Palpatine being clouded in Legends.
Can we highlight DL's comment? I gotta push back a little
Which
bit.
one?
That's
Oh.
hilarious that DL would actually accuse somebody else of nitpicking the shit out of something.
Oh.
I mean, that is so true. If I can have one nitpick about Star Wars fans, it's like, I swear to God, of like all the things to nitpick, it's some of the most petty, some of the most like just.
I don't understand.
Why
that.
are you nitpicking that?
I think that if you get good
'Cause they
art,
care.
whatever kind of art it is, whether it's an
No,
album
I think
or a cartoon, whatever it is, it should inspire conversation. And just because people don't agree with each other on that conversation doesn't mean they're nitpicking. It just means they disagree.
Well, I don't know, dude. I think there's a fine line between disagreeing and then like pointing out something that's just like, okay, dude, really?
Does it really
Fuck,
matter
man.
to the story?
Like,
I don't think so. I don't think
at
so.
the end of the day, does it matter?
Well, since we're on the topic of
or they swing across the
nitpicking, since we're on the topic of nitpicking and toxic fans and people doing stuff thinking Star Wars is like actual history, the next slide,
Oh god.
Well, nitpicking, we've got a great example of that.
Alkalites was
with
review
BK.
bombed. A movie that they thought was the Alkalites.
That is the funniest shit
That is
I have
so
ever
hilarious.
seen.
Oh my
I will
God.
read some of these freaking comments. This series is unwatchable and complete nonsense. I am to episode 3, and there are so many discontinuities. What?
Oh wow.
That the editors should be ashamed, that they should be fired. About the only positive thing I can say is that it is a great material for what not to do in filming and attempting a
And this
story.
is why Star Trek fans were always considered the
What
smart
if-
ones.
Boring
But
and
what
bad
if-
acting.
But what if?
that
Let's just
Star
say,
Wars
what if?
nerds.
Wait, let me read one more.
dumbasses.
This was an affront to Star Wars. The first couple
Fucking Star
episodes had
Wars
potential,
knuckle-draggers.
but episode 3 was horrendous. They have absolutely drugged Star Wars franchise
Oh,
through
God.
the mud. The actors can get defensive all they want. But
They
this
saw a video
show
and they're
is
like, I gotta get in on
garbage.
this.
This is not the show. This is not the show. This is Alkalites, the
This
movie
ain't-
from 2008
This
that
ain't
was
my
review
Star Wars.
bombed.
This ain't my
Hashtag
Star
not my
Wars.
Star Wars. What if they just accidentally went to the wrong Alkalite though?
Oh
They
my
did.
God.
That's what they did.
They
let me
review
look this up
bombed
by
it.
myself. I'm gonna look this
Yeah,
up by
they
myself.
did that, but everyone knew they review bombed it in both ways, both
Let me
directions.
just.
But it's just so
No.
stupid. How
They were
stupid
so
are they?
adamant about review
God
bombing a
damn.
show or the show
Ah,
that they review bombed the wrong goddamn movie.
we're gonna
Okay.
take a vote.
This is why Star Wars fans have always been considered to be the stupidest of the fan bases. Okay,
tell
Star
me
Trek
about
fans
it.
don't have this problem. Okay, we don't. Okay, we got like rocket scientists and shit. Star Wars fans, dumbass knuckle draggers that don't know what they're fucking review bombing.
Woo!
Okay,
Talk about it.
If Star
I'm
Trek had
sorry, I'm
started,
sorry.
if Star Trek had started with the type of modern Trek there is now, you would have the same type.
No,
Hey,
you're
I
not.
like
You're
my
not
modern
wrong.
Trek. All
but,
right, I like my modern
I'm
Trek.
I'm still maintaining my supremacy as a Star Trek fan. Okay.
Uh,
No, Star Wars fans,
Uh,
very bad. You were stupid, and it shows.
All right, let me hold up. Let me ask Josh. He's a general audience watcher of Star Wars.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have the same
No biases.
passion
Don't help. I would take it.
for the prequel, for the original trilogy that
Fine.
a lot
We're
of
on
these
the topic.
fanboys do. What do you think of the sequels? And I don't know if you watched Alkalite yet.
I haven't watched it yet. I need to watch it.
What was the last show you watched?
I don't know. I've watched all the Disney Plus stuff besides.
Probably The Mandalorian. What's the last?
Yeah. Ahsoka, was that the last
Ahsoka.
D Plus
Yeah.
show? Yeah.
What'd you think of those two shows? Being a casual watcher.
I've liked everything Disney Plus has done. I mean, it's not the best. The writing's terrible here and there, but I enjoy it as a casual person.
Yeah, it's better than nothing.
That's when I got interested in Star Wars. Like, I think all the older stuff's insanely boring.
Yeah,
I'm having such a good time pissing people off.
and I think that is the view of most general audience of Star Wars. They found it boring.
Oh, can I find it funny?
I mean, the original stuff wasn't good either. So, I mean, let's,
No,
it wasn't funnier. It's that there's a movie called Acolyte starring Joel Edgerton, who played Owen Lars from Attack of the Clones.
Yes, he did. He did. He was.
And Star Wars fans
he was
him as
he was
too.
Uncle Owen.
Right. So I amend my previous comment about Star Wars fans being stupid. Sorry.
Why?
Are you though?
No, I still think that of the fan
before we
bases,
saw it on a DL rap,
Brian,
please like this video. Please hit those likes up for engagement. Thank you guys. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. So it's not gonna be too much of a rant. I'm just confused of what's going on now. I feel I've been ostracized by the Star Wars fan community anyway. So I like the Rise of Skywalker. So everyone already disowns my opinion already right then and there. So
me and Josh like the Rise of Skywalker.
Great. Awesome. I'm glad I'm not alone. But like,
you're not alone.
On that hill,
we're here for you, buddy. We're here for you.
Appreciate you. But yeah, like, if you guys have been following me, you guys know like the recent Star Wars shows, a lot of them I have not been the biggest fans of. So if anyone has anything to nitpick about Star Wars, it would be me. And I really am not understanding why people are like so angry about this show, specifically episode 3, because like the first 2 episodes I was like, oh, I'm liking this. It's pretty good. I mean, there's some stuff that I'm kind of like iffy about, but for the most part, I'm invested in what's going on. But everyone's saying, oh God, horrible episode 3 is. I'm like, okay, let me prepare myself. It will go downhill immediately. Let me strap in. What is wrong with episode 3? Why is everyone freaking out? What is going on? What is wrong with the Star Wars fan base, bro?
That fire spread pretty fast, man.
This is why you don't.
Chris said it, and it's enough. It holds true. Because there's money to be made. I'm done. Enough said. There's a choir to be preached to and money to be made. So that's why. Okay. You don't have to ask any more questions.
But I decided I have to change my mind. I am going to put the meme out with the 2 little girls, and it's going to say hashtag not my Anakins, plural.
Go for it. Do your thing. But no, what I'm saying is that's the whole thing about it.
I want to make some money too, Brian.
I want to make easy money. I don't want to miss
this gravy train, baby.
Right?
Who's making money complaining about
all the haters, all the grifters.
They all get paid?
They get tons of super chats and
how many clicks I would get if I said I'm mad at Star Wars because there's black people in it?
I don't think they make as much money as you think they do.
Yes.
Oh, they get 30,000, 40,000 views.
That's nothing. What are you getting paid at 30,000, 40,000 views? You need millions of views.
More than I'm getting paid slinging auto parts, dude.
No. We're talking about the idiot simps that will go into there and give them $100 super chat here,
super chat,
$200 there, $50 there, $25 for 7 hours.
It adds up.
It adds it to about $3,000 a night.
And they go on every night complaining.
They go on 2 nights a week, sometimes 2 nights a week.
I would totally make free money for saying Transformers is woke because I don't know.
Hate
Right?
makes money, dude. Hate makes money on YouTube, dude.
I've
You
just
gotta
never been
be
able to
good
sell
at it.
out like that. I've never.
You gotta be good
Nah,
at
Yeah,
it.
I would not feel right just doing that. Like
And that's
just
why-
dating
that's what
something
we're
for
doing.
clicks. Like, nah, bro. Like I have to give it to you how it is. I gotta be
Yeah,
real with my
I
opinions.
hate thumbnails that have clickbait in them.
or the ones
Yep.
with the red eyes.
You mean like yours?
What?
That's not clickbait.
It's not clickbait. We're talking about it.
Okay. Oh, and by the way, I don't really care about the title. The Star Wars, for the most part, has not had good titles outside of Return of the Jedi, Revenge of the Sith, and The Force Awakens. All the other titles are trash, so it don't even matter.
Empire Strikes Back. is a
No,
great
Empire
title.
Strikes Back is a dumb title. What does that even mean?
It means
The Empire
Struck Back.
Strikes Back? What the heck?
Okay.
That is the corniest title I have
the Star
ever
Wars
heard.
fans started on any of the original
Yeah,
6
the OG
movies,
stuff.
please.
Do you really not understand why they call it the Empire Strikes Back?
I thought it was a baseball movie.
I understand what they
Oh
were
my
trying to do,
God.
but that is the corniest title I have ever heard. It's still a great movie, but the title's dumb. I'm sorry.
I
They're
can
all
see if they
bad.
said the Rebels Strike Back.
Why? The Rebels struck
Well, they
first.
didn't.
What are you
They-
talking about? The Rebels.
The Rebels
Yeah.
definitely did
The
not
Rebels-
strike back.
The
It
Rebels.
ends on
blew
a
the
down
Death
note.
Star.
The movie
The
ends on a
Rebels-
down note.
Listen,
The
guys,
Empire
it's-
struck back.
Hold on, one
Simple
at a time.
math.
One at a time, everybody.
It's simple math. The Rebels blew up the fucking Death Star. The Empire struck back. Like that was what the second one was. Going in Hoth, trying to clear out the Rebels, getting obsessed with Luke Skywalker. But the third one, Return of the Jedi, was literally that's the perfect title because the Jedi had returned. Luke brought the Jedi back. Like it's
Yeah,
simple.
that Return of the Jedi is a great title. That's a great one. And Revenge of the Sith is a great title. The Force Awakens is a great title. Everything else, no.
I mean, I could have
Attack of the Clones. What
Yeah,
the heck?
The
Look like
Phantom,
Attack of the
the
Sand.
Phantom Menace, like what the
The
fuck?
Phantom Menace.
Yeah.
No.
And A New Hope
What?
didn't really do anything for me either. But I'll
What?
die on the Empire.
No. The Phantom Menace, perfect title. Perfect title, okay?
What does that even mean? What is the Phantom Menace?
Exactly,
Phantom
bro.
Menace, yeah. The
Exactly,
Phantom
bro.
Menace was
That's the whole
the
point.
Sith,
All
the
right.
Sith, the Shadow.
Let
of the Sith.
me just
And the clone-
I told you not to
literally
talk about
attacked.
Star Wars tonight. I
They literally
fucking-
Hold
attacked.
on.
Hey, I
Hold
call.
on. Let me just. There's a post on X that I love.
What's X?
It says it is 1983. Star Wars is dead. The Ewoks killed it. It is
Mhm.
1997. Star Wars is dead. The special editions killed it. It's 2000. It's 1999 to 2005. Star Wars is dead.
Not
The
wrong.
prequels killed it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
2008.
Spitting
Star
facts.
Wars is dead. The Clone Wars movie killed it.
Oh,
You see
my-
a pattern here for the
I
last
see a pattern.
Yeah.
There's always been a
But-
40
pattern, dude.
years.
But do you also realize who kept it alive?
Me.
The
It's
same
the
people that are
same.
hating
It's the
it.
same angry people you're complaining about. Those are the
It's
people that kept it alive.
2024. Star Wars is dead.
There.
Women killed it. Like,
but it's still the same people that
Hey,
carried
Vince.
it through those dark days, that read the comics and bought the books. It's those same
Fuck.
fanboys that they complain about. They carry the franchise.
Do you know how many thousands and thousands of miles I've driven and legwork I put in before there was an Amazon to collect some of the shit I have, these toys? Yeah, I kept Star Wars alive single-handedly. George Lucas owes me a little bit of that money. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. In terms of the titles, I call Star Wars A New Hope Star Wars. That's what it's originally intended. We don't call it
It
New
was
Hope. in the
originally
South.
it was just called
Yeah,
Star Wars.
Yeah,
It
I
was
always
called
called it
That's
Star Wars, and everyone
Yeah.
started calling it A New Hope.
We
and
called the
breaking that
Empire
out.
Strikes Back Star Wars 2, not Star Wars 5.
We just
No,
called
it was
it
always
Empire.
called. It was always called Empire Strike Back.
Yeah.
We call it Star Wars 2. That's the real sequel.
When the fuck?
I
was
don't.
anything
It's so weird because it went what 20 years before anybody really cared about
Hey,
Star
man,
Wars, and it became what it is now.
Look, we can blame a little bit of it on social media. I'll give you that, okay? But let's just do the math, all right? Star Wars came out in 1977. It was beloved globally for over 40 years.
No, not
Disney
really.
buys it. Disney buys it.
Remember,
and
there was
everybody
a long
loses their
gap.
mind.
It was a long gap that everybody forgot about Star Wars.
Nobody forgot. Nobody ever forgot. Nobody ever
Yes,
forgot.
they did.
No, they
Come
didn't.
on.
They were reading.
It was
books.
not
They
as
were-
popular.
They were
as
reading
it
the
was.
books. They were still watching the old VHS tapes of it. They were still buying the
There was
toys.
Yeah, so was the same people that were playing Dungeons and Dragons in the lunchroom of their high school.
I mean,
at
I'm not
6
gonna
a.m.
lie, bro. I checked out of Star Wars for a good period of time, dude.
A lot of people did.
After Revenge of the Sith came out, I was like,
I'm
okay,
just
well, I guess
saying
that's
nobody
it.
I'm just saying it's been around for that many years.
When you have an IP that's been around for 50
Yeah.
years, there are going to be people that check in and out of it.
Yeah, they're gonna come in and out. What I'm saying is nobody really lost their shit and got mad at Star Wars till Disney bought it.
No,
Yeah,
what's
people
the,
got
what's
pissed
the
off.
No,
first
that's not
thing
true.
Disney
No,
did?
no, that's not true. That's
the
not
Star
true.
Wars,
because-
the remakes when he did the enhanced CGI versions he
Okay,
released in the theater.
people were
Those
mad.
were hated.
People were mad about the special editions. They were mad about.
Mhm.
You got to
Yeah,
watch
Han-
that.
Han
That
shot
movie,
first.
I like them more than the new original.
Well, the movie, The People versus George Lucas, came out before Disney bought it. Okay, well before Disney bought it. Star Wars fans were lashing out way before that, man.
I'll keep
Is
this in
that-
mind when
Is
the
that when he told him that it was for 12-year-olds?
Pretty much, and that made him even
Yeah.
more mad.
when
Yes.
the Clone Wars series came out, people hated it. Like the movie was ass, but
You know,
people hated Ahsoka.
you-
And look at that, people love Ahsoka now.
You know,
Jar
it's so
Jar
funny.
Binks, dude,
People,
Ahmed Best. Look at him.
you know, it's so funny. People have been white knighting for George Lucas. George Lucas is God. Blah 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 blah. He sided,
No.
he sided with the Disney board, and they turned on him so quick. It was insane.
Dude, there's literally actors that
And he had to
quit
go home and
acting.
sit on his $3 billion that
No.
they gave him.
Okay, there are 3 actors in this show, 2 of who played the same goddamn character that either retired from acting or vanished off the face of the damn earth. Okay, I'm talking about Jake Lloyd. Okay, I think he got arrested or something.
Yippee!
Okay,
He actually got severe mental damage from
Yeah.
the Star Wars fans.
yeah,
From
okay.
it,
Hayden Christensen.
you can get really. You can get trauma. I understand that.
Yep.
But
Yeah,
I
Hayden
that's why-
Christensen
don't
and,
think someone
Ahmed
can
Best
actually make
both
you.
don't act anymore because of it.
Hey, Jumper was a good movie. I like Jumper.
And that was his last.
Yeah,
movie.
Deborah was all right.
No, he was in Takers. Takers was good.
Oh, Takers, yeah.
I think that every fandom has toxic fans. That's a cliche, but it's the truth.
Yeah,
No.
it's true. It's just
But
Star
it
Wars
seems like
fans
Star
are
Wars like the
top tier.
loudest. Yeah, the
Mhm.
loudest.
Tier.
Yeah, because like
Again,
every
It's
fandom,
only
like,
the loudest because it's the biggest.
You got
That's it.
15
Well, yeah,
years
it's like,
worth of
okay,
an
every
IP.
fandom
That's
every fandom has this toxic. Like, yes, that's true. I mean, Star Wars is like the loudest. I mean, I've
It's the
always
loudest
said
because
that.
it's the biggest. It's the
Yeah,
biggest
we're
It's
in
IP
not
on
the
the planet.
biggest.
It
We're
is
in
the
it.
biggest.
We're in it.
It is
No,
the
it
biggest.
is. It is.
Star
It
Wars
is.
is the
Hold on.
longest. Star Wars is the longest IP of its kind. Even Doctor
No.
Who had like a 30-year gap or some
No.
shit, and it does not have the 1977 till now. It is
Well,
the biggest IP.
There's been what 20-year gaps or
Well, no,
Star
no.
Wars.
Let me like not to correct, but there's Star Trek fans. Star Trek's been an IP longer, and also you have your DC and Marvel fans,
Yeah.
which have also been a property for 40 years longer than Star Wars was. No, dude, there's always like that. The only reason it's so loud is because we're in it. Okay, when you're in a car with a loud ass subwoofer, you don't hear it that loud on the outside, but when you're inside of it, dude, it's blasting your fucking
I
ears
bet I
off
can,
because
listen. I'll bet you I could go to.
you're
some
sitting next to the
fucking-
damn speaker.
Oh, hold on.
I could
Hold
probably
on.
go to
Hold on.
some
Let
tribe.
Mama Bear speak. Hold on. What you saying, Mama Bear?
I was just saying. I didn't say anything. I was just saying that it's not the biggest.
It is.
What do you think is
hold
the
on.
biggest?
I don't think there's anything bigger than Star Wars. I just
Okay,
don't.
BK, enough. I know you're having fun with this whole edgelord shit.
Disney, probably.
You don't make mistake. I know I come across as sweet and all of that. You do not want to play with me.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Sorry about
Yeah, BK. Leave Mama Bear alone. Don't fuck with Mama Bear. You can fuck with anybody else. Don't fuck with Mama Bear.
okay.
Thank
So what
I was almost about to say something to Brooklyn, but like it ain't worth it.
I still want to know what IP is bigger.
Brooklyn seems to be honestly. He just seems to me like a Xeno wannabe. He's like a low rent Xeno, so I ignore him. How come you
I
guys
ignore
don't?
him. We ignore him. You ignore him across all the shows we're on.
Who said Trek had a small fan base? I just don't think.
Nobody
I
said.
think the Star Wars IP is the one that's the most well known. Like you can go to any corner of the earth and show a picture of Darth Vader. They're gonna know who that is. Okay.
Well, you could say the same thing about Star Trek. You could say the same thing about
maybe Captain Kirk. Maybe
Doctor Who. Doctor Who worldwide.
Is somebody going to pay this?
Superman, Batman. Come on.
Yeah.
Is somebody going to pay the same money for the IP for Star Trek as they would for Star Wars?
No, but would they pay the same for Spider-Man?
Those are books.
Ooh, that's a good question.
Those are books and comics that have been out for 100 years. That's a different kind of media.
But that's what I'm trying to say, though. When you're talking about sizes of fan bases, I'd argue that those are bigger fan bases.
Yeah.
But no, the reason why, like I said, we're so vocal is because we're part of it. So when somebody says something that we disagree with, we're going to take it on a different level, on one would say at a personal level, as opposed to something that we're not personally invested in. So that's it. It's like I said, it's like being in a car with a loud set of good sound system. On the outside, it's not that loud, but when you're inside of it, dude, it's a party.
Yeah, you should see how crazy the anime fan base is.
Ooh.
Right?
I'd argue that Harry Potter has a bigger fan base than Star Wars.
Oh, that's another one too. That's another one too.
And that has been out way less time than Star Wars.
I would agree.
It is a very valuable IP, and I'm just talking about in terms of value of the IP itself.
It's not a bad point though. I mean, Harry Potter did get a theme park before Star Wars did.
Well, Star Wars is like a diminishing returns fan base. Like it's aging fan base because we're not getting any younger, guys, and unfortunately, the younger generations aren't liking this as much as say we did.
And anybody saying their example of Star Wars dying is toys on shelves in random stores in their small town or whatever.
That's just because they make too much of that crap.
And kids don't buy toys like that.
Exactly. The only people that buy toys are 40 to 50-year-old men.
It's more collectibles now. It's about collectibles than it is.
When the 40 or the 50-year-old men are buying more toys than the kids, that's what are we living in?
But they have the money.
I hate to break it to you guys, but the older we get, that we get close to this thing called life, I don't know.
You'll never catch me spending $1,000 on a comic book ever.
Oh, really? Oh, really?
Yeah. Watch your next stream gonna be.
Woo! But all right, let's move on from this.
Mm-hmm.
Street Fighter movie loses Talk to Me filmmakers Danny and Michael Filippo.
There's a Street Fighter movie?
There's a Street Fighter movie in production, and they were directing or producing or whatever they were doing.
They were the directors of Talk to Me. I never seen Talk to Me. I heard it was great.
I heard Talk to Me was great, but I never seen it.
But it was great, but it's really messed up. It's really messed up.
But
how
those
messed up
guys,
could it be?
Danny and Michael Filippo, those guys were YouTubers. They directed some short films called
from Australia, right?
Yeah, I saw a Pikachu one too. It's pretty good. I mean,
are they from Australia?
Talk to Me was great. I don't know where they're from. I thought they were from Philly. I thought they were from Philadelphia, but I don't know.
Let me look. Actually, no. Let me look them up.
Can we get a Van Damme cameo in the Street Fighter movie? That's
all. Yeah, can we get a Kylie Minogue in a tight outfit? That's what I want. I don't give a shit if she's 79 years old.
I agree. Let's go.
Let me see.
La la la.
I'm surprised they're willing to attempt another Street Fighter movie.
Yeah,
I mean they saw what. I mean they see what's going on with Mario and Sonic and Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, but Mortal Kombat sucked though. That movie was terrible.
First half was great. The second half was dog shit. I thought like 2 different directors directed that shit. Because the first half was Scorpion and that dude from
yeah, but when they got to Outworld, it was like, what is this?
Yeah, then as soon as they got to Outworld, I was like, what the fuck?
I had a good time with it. I liked it more than the 1995 movie.
I enjoyed it.
You hate 90s movies.
I liked it.
Remember when people watch TV shows and movies just to like enjoy them?
Ooh,
what?
It doesn't have to be high drama.
Damn you for bringing logic to this conversation, dude.
That's not
I know.
So we're
I'm
just tired of
I'm just
you
tired
will
of
consume
hearing
everything
everyone
and you will
do,
like it.
Siskel and Ebert. Like,
You know,
Well, that-
I remember going to so many movies growing up. We didn't care about ratings. We didn't care
Right.
about critic
That's
scores.
YouTube,
God,
dude.
We just were happy to get out the house and go to the fucking movie
You
theater.
never went to a movie theater and came out and went, "Oh, that wasn't very good."
Yeah, I
Never
did
happened.
like that.
That never happened?
None of it?
I don't remember.
I
We
did.
were having
I
fun
can
in the
remember
movie
being,
theater.
I can remember my first movie letdown ever. I was so goddamn excited for Karate Kid 2. That suck shit movie.
Oh, I like Karate Kid too.
I'm sorry, when I was
Well,
a kid, I
you
like
would.
it now. I like it now because I understand the love story and I understand Chosen. But when I was a
I
kid,
didn't like
it didn't
the
make
other
no sense.
sequels.
I wanted to see him like training and shit. It was all about Miyagi.
There we go.
falling in love again.
What's with people wanting training videos, training montages in their
Right.
movies? I don't get
Because
I mean,
it's fun.
Come on, Daniel San's a
fun.
Mary Sue. Y'all didn't know that? Daniel San's a
Because
Mary
Rocky
Sue.
movies were legit, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah, I can see.
Yeah,
if it's
they were.
I can see if it's anime and they're powering up for 15 episodes.
You're gonna tell me
Oh,
Rocky
yeah.
5's a good movie? Like if you
Wait,
paid
wait,
money-
wait, wait, wait,
like,
wait,
if
wait,
you
wait,
paid
wait.
money
What
for
did
that,
you?
would-
What? You said you could take power ups for 3 to 5 episodes, but you can't take a training montage. What is wrong?
No, I cannot.
That's funny as hell.
What
No.
your anime
I'll
has
be back.
fried your brain. Anime has fried your brain, sir.
Look what you guys did. Look what you guys did to him. Look what you guys did to him.
So yeah, but those going back to this one, yeah, Danny and those guys, these are twin filmmakers, Australian filmmakers. They have a YouTube channel called Raka Raka. They do like crazy, funny, action oriented videos, like a bunch of
Talk,
clips
yeah,
going on.
well, really? Because talk to me. That's proof. You know, some of the best horror directors and horror writers always start out as comedians because I guess it takes a very dark life to be a comedian. And I'm telling you, these guys start out with funny shit. But if you watch that movie, Talk to Me, you're gonna be like, "Whoa, what the
Yeah,
fuck?"
and they're also
Dude,
they are stunt performers too. When they do them on YouTube videos, you should watch them. They're fucking hilarious, dude. But Talk to Me is a different thing. Like you know, it's a horror movie. It's like an
No,
easy
it's
going.
more than-
to,
that's why you always got to get the horror movies, man. They always do they always are able to do other genres the best. It's like Sam Raimi, James Wan, James
just-
Gunn,
yeah,
David
and
F.
they-
Sandberg. Like,
Exactly.
come on.
And they know how to work with a shit budget.
Jordan Peele.
Yes,
and I was
Jordan Peele. Yeah.
Yep, I was interested to see what they're going to do with Street Fighters, but apparently, I guess what I heard is scheduling conflict because I think they're doing another movie with A24 as well, so they got to do that. So
I'll
think
be honest, guys. I missed out on the Street Fighter thing, and when I was home from the big house, I was a Mortal Kombat guy, so I couldn't tell Ryu. I think I know Ryu. Oh, and Vega. I think I know there was one named Vega. I could not tell you anything about Street Fighter. I have
You
no
could just watch
clue.
Rebel Moon and Sam Bison.
I'm more of a Mortal Kombat person.
Yeah, I'm more of a
I-
Tekken person.
I was MK and Killer Instinct. All my friends were Street Fighter and Tekken. So yeah, there was a battle there. Like I remember getting into an argument with one of my friends over.
Wait,
whether or
yeah.
not-
Call me when they do the Tekken movie. I'll be there day one.
They did do a Tekken movie. They did a Tekken movie. It's a low budget movie, but they did one. They did it.
Bro, we don't talk about that. We don't talk about that Tekken movie. We don't talk about that
Alright.
Tekken movie.
And the
It's all
DOA
about-
one, was pretty good. I
I
can
was gonna say,
remember
it's all
actually
about
getting
Dead or
into a
They're
fight.
alive?
Thank you.
Yeah, they did a movie.
Oh no, I know the movie. I know the movie.
Yeah, we don't talk about it.
It had Jamie Presley in it. It was
The only
amazing.
one. It's just the
No,
one.
you wouldn't know it was amazing. That fucking Dragon Ball movie.
Stop with that Dragon Ball movie.
No,
Yeah, we don't.
no.
No.
Well, no, wait, guys, hold on. Now there are no bad movies. Dragon Ball Z, whatever Evolution, whatever it was called.
Did you see the original
No.
Double Dragon movie?
Nope, that's on the list with the Last Airbender and
That movie was
Grayson
ass,
Remember.
dude. I'm not even a Dragon Ball
Rocky
fan. That
V.
movie was terrible.
Guys, Rocky
and
5,
Sausage Party.
The Happening,
So-
both
Yeah, I
Rebel
like
Moon
Sausage Party.
movies.
Yep.
Doom. These are all critical hits. They're all
All right.
critically acclaimed.
Moving on. Well, Street Fighter. Sir Ian McKellen
yeah.
has taken to the hospital after he fell off stage in the theater in London. Since I put this in the slide, he is all right. He's recovering fine.
Good.
Why do they have an
Goodness.
85-year-old guy doing a fight scene in a play? He's 85.
Yeah, that is.
That doesn't make any sense. That's
Wait,
like
was it
that's like
a
having
fight scene or a musical.
90-year-old Christopher Lee in a lightsaber duel.
I like.
Or
I
an
love-
80-year-old Indiana Jones. Oh, wait a minute.
I love Michael. I love Michael Fassbender, but that will always be my Magneto right there. That will always be my Gandalf right there. There's not a person that acts like him. No one acts as good as that dude. That dude's amazing.
I liked him in the
Yeah,
Da Vinci Code.
Have you heard Michael Fassbender doing the Ian McKellen voice? Though he does that so good.
Does he? I've never seen that. And I love them both. I really do. And Days of Future Past was phenomenal. But something about Ian McKellen, like him and Patrick Stewart, I love them both so much. I don't know why.
Stage actors,
And,
they're Shakespearean stage actors. They know how
and
to
the dude
command.
and that Patty dude, guys, his name's Patty something. He played the king in the first season of House of Dragons. The Syrian. That dude is such a good actor, man.
Patty something. Yeah.
That dude is so good, man. Like there's just
Patty
something about
Constantine.
older actors, man. They're so you know what I mean? Like who's the drunk guy that was in Troy, but everybody loves him, but he shows up but drunk like all the time. He was the father of Paris and all them.
Yeah, he's in like everything. God damn.
It's not Max von Sydow, is it? It's the other. Is it Max von Sydow? Who's the guy that played? Who's the guy that went and begged Achilles to have his son's body back? That guy. The guy
the one who played Stryker in the X-Men movies, right?
No, that's Brian Cox.
that's
He's
Brian
great
Cox.
too.
Okay.
Yeah. No, this is the king on the other side. He was Paris and he was like Orlando Bloom's dad. That guy. But he's always drunk. Everything I see him in, he's good. Like everything I see him in. He's something about these other. I think Joe's onto something. No, you guys have never seen Troy?
I haven't seen Troy in forever. I'll look it up.
It's been a while.
Richard Harris was always drunk and everything.
And Brad Pitt said he would show up drunk as shit, could barely walk, and as soon as the marker clicked, he would just sober up and do amazing scenes.
I think you're muted, Bruce.
Not
Uncharted 2
Uncharted.
was in the works.
Not unfarted. Not
Are you guys
uninspired.
happy
Not
for that?
uninteresting.
DL, don't nitpick. I thought you did. Now calm down, man.
This movie sucks. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna be honest.
Damn.
I played the video games, and I thought that when I went and watched the movie, it was gonna suck. But playing the video game, Bruce talked me into playing these video games, and then I went and watched this movie. And let me tell you something. This movie is fucking rad. I had so much fun watching this movie because I checked out and I didn't try to compare it to anything. They were literally flying around with pirate ships connected to helicopters and shit, bro. Throwing gold at each other. Like that's a good time, man.
No.
When it had Bruce's favorite actor, Mark Wahlberg, in it, like, come on, dude.
Oh, you know how I feel about Mark Wahlberg
Hey, Chris,
and Tom.
Peter O'Toole.
Whatever his
Peter
name
Get
is.
Mark Wahlberg off my screen, please.
Thank you.
Peter O'Toole,
Lawrence of
guys,
Arabia.
classically trained Shakespearean type.
He
Fucking
was-
Lawrence of Arabia.
Yeah.
He was a bad
He was-
Nathan.
oh
And
my
he's a
God, he
bad
was Lawrence
Spider-Man. I said it.
Are you feeling the good vibrations?
I had a lot
That's
of fun with this movie.
sweet sensation.
No.
This is not a sweet
listen,
sensation.
Brian, the whole time I'm watching this movie, I'm like messaging Bruce for going, bro, look at that, and they're doing this and that. And Bruce is like, please shut up about that movie. He's like, wait, why are you watching that trash? Go back and
He's
play
over
it."
here. He's over here like Jim Ross, just
Yeah,
giving
and
you the
I'm like,
rundown.
I'm like, dude, I played all the games. Now I'm having fun with this movie.
After
Have not
you
watched
play the
this movie?
games and you watch the cinematic scenes in that game, there's no way in hell you can watch that movie and be like, "Oh, this is Uncharted." It's
No,
not.
I checked.
It's not.
Look,
No,
Okay,
but I'm
yeah.
telling you, as soon as we
Hold
get our Mass Effect movies, y'all are gonna be
They still
quiet,
working on
okay?
those?
Oh, hold
Yeah.
on.
Shut up. They're coming.
Okay, when it comes to Uncharted, I love the games. I love all the games. This is a guilty pleasure film, but it is not Uncharted. It's basically they just cherry picked a lot of scenes, like the plane scene from Uncharted 3, the brother ship from Uncharted 4. It's just a lot. It's just greatest.
It did
hits
not.
Uncharted.
Blue Jay, you're right. I'll give you guys that. Now, I'm not saying it felt like Uncharted, but
I never even played the games, and it still is not good.
I didn't like the way that the villain, the African girl, what was her name? She was from like where was she from?
I forgot what she was in.
She was South African. She was dope as shit. She now
like
look,
the
she could
actress.
fight. She could fight, but she couldn't act. But it was
It felt
fun.
more like a bastardized National Treasure movie.
Yeah, it really did. It
Yeah.
felt like
Well,
it
she-
felt
well,
like
her character
National
was-
Treasure and like Tomb Raider had a baby. That's what
Well,
it
it
felt
made-
like.
it
Which is
made
fun.
money.
They're fun movies. It's
I enjoyed.
I don't know
it for
how it
what
made money,
was.
but it made money.
Like I enjoyed it for what it was, but it wasn't. it's just kind of like them wanting to just make a franchise. They want to say, hey, let's make a younger Nathan Drake. Let's make this prequel film and cherry pick a lot of elements from the other games without actually doing anything with it. But
I loved the girl that played Chloe. That's her name, Chloe, right? I loved
Yeah,
the girl that
Chloe.
played Chloe. That she was dope as hell. Like it's just now nothing compares to like the actual game. I played all 4 of them, and just like even the love story between Nathan and what's her face, the blonde reporter. It
Ellie
was
something. I think Ellie?
it was told so well. And when he gave up his Nathan Drake, the Drake ring, to put on his wedding ring, like dude, that's a dope. I mean, I thought it was gonna suck. But I remember telling Bruce, "For you want me to play a Tomb Raider ripoff?" And it was so
A
fun.
Tomb Raider ripoff. How
You guys
dare
gonna watch that
compare-
Tomb Raider anime on Netflix?
How you
that
dare
looks
you
dope
compare
as
that
fuck.
to Tomb
The
Raider?
plane scene was fun as shit, and it was in the game. A lot of that was in the game. The pirate ships were in the game. So
Okay,
a lot of that
a
was
couple
fun.
of good action scenes. How's the rest of the film?
It was just fun if you can check out. I don't expect
Check
that. Look,
out.
I don't expect everything to be like Oscar. I don't expect everything to be like fucking, Selma or Silence of the Lambs.
Selma.
You know what I mean?
Silence of the
Or-
Lambs.
Man, he brought out the Selma card.
yeah,
A
or-
deep cut. Deep cut.
I don't expect
Think
everything to
deep.
be that serious and go for awards contention. Like,
Yeah.
Would just be a good movie. It's not a good movie.
everything. It is a good. It's a fun popcorn movie. It's a very fun popcorn movie. I'll tell you this much: Uncharted is better than The Rise of Skywalker, and I'm a Star Wars guy.
Oh, what?
Yep,
Yeah.
yep. I said it. I said it. Fact.
All
I'm
right,
gonna
enough
go
about
watch
Uncharted.
Uncharted now. I can't wait. I haven't seen this movie yet, but you just
Oh,
talked me into
Brian,
going to
Brian,
see it.
it's fun. It's stupid. It's so fucking.
No, I
stupid.
love movies like that. I don't
Yeah.
understand why.
It's
I'm right there
national
with you. Like,
treasure.
not every goddamn movie has to be this serious award
Yeah,
fucking winning.
it's right up there with.
It doesn't have to be,
like
but
to
it
me,
emotional
has to be
suck fest.
fun.
I'm not this.
You
Now,
know,
don't take
it's
this
like-
as sacrilegious. I'm not trying to say they're the
Gosh.
same thing.
No,
but
I hate how
I had
pompous
as
we get on
much
here
fun with
sometimes. It's like,
Uncharted.
Hold
no,
on.
dude.
This is DL right now.
Fuck,
Like,
I had as much fun with Uncharted as I did with Last Crusade. I got Last Crusade vibes.
You
Oh,
better
God.
choose your words
Well, that's-
very carefully. What
Yeah.
I'm
did you
not
just
saying,
say?
I literally just said they're not the same. They're not as good as each other. I'm just saying I got those kind of vibes. You're jet setting all over the place. You're
it's
finding
funny.
tools to open hidden locks under like ancient ruins. And then there's a jet scene with like a fucking parachute and karate and helicopters and pirate ships. I mean, how the fuck do you not have fun with a movie like that? If you were
Yes,
a
you
kid,
find
would be like-
hieroglyphics in a pizza place.
if you were a
the
Good,
kid, you would
public
be
okay.
like,
right?
if you were a kid, you would be like, "This is Goonies Part 2." Like you wouldn't even know.
Goonies
Like,
Part 2.
yeah,
He might be
Look.
onto something with Uncharted. Really?
Look.
No,
Look.
Sierra was fun.
As much as
Hey,
look,
dude,
as much as I like
I
the
gotta
game,
grab a water,
I
guys.
enjoyed the movie for what it was. It's not a faithful representation of the games, but I would watch this. I would still see okay. I don't know how much they actually give a shit behind the scenes, like what the filmmakers are gonna do with it, but I'll watch it. If they're gonna pull the train scene from Uncharted 2, you have my money. There you go.
Do you really think they're gonna do that? Do you really think they're gonna do that?
Yeah, I mean you didn't play the game, so you don't know what
All right, moving on.
Yeah,
Everything leads back to Star Wars.
Oh,
Dave
can we not
Filoni-
do this?
Oh no.
Dave Filoni says the idea of R-rated Star Wars movie is interesting. I think that there's an audience for that. I think also that with that audience, I want to still be hitting the imagination of kids out there.
But I mean,
Well, what you mean to tell me the average age of Star Wars fans isn't like 45?
No.
But
Well,
I mean,
yes, it is.
look what they've done. What they did with High Republic, and
Mhm.
I know most of you guys don't read the books or the comics or stuff like that. But with High Republic, they put out young kids material.
Yep.
They put out YA material, and then they put out the stuff for the casual
Dumb.
readers, like people our age to read as well. So they seeded that with High Republic to try to hit all those different demographics and be able to tell kind of in the same universe, different stories at different targeted age groups. So it's not out of the question. I think
But we
They
already
should be
got
able to do
Star
it
Wars.
already.
R-rated Star Wars. It's called Rebel Moon.
No, but we want to see something
Stop.
good.
Yeah, we want to see a good movie.
I thought Star Wars.
There will be
was
no
Don't
Rebel
mention
Moon hate
that
on this stream, all
nonsense.
right?
You better hope that director's cut is better.
We'll see.
Probably
All
not.
right, the next slide ties into this.
Uh-oh.
Dave Filoni said he still occasionally calls George Lucas for Star Wars advice. And Lucas has an open door policy. If he ever wants to make another project, he can come right in.
Well, this is not a surprise because, like, he was his mentor, so obviously the door will be open for him if Dave Filoni says anything about it. Will George actually do it? Probably not.
Hell no, George doesn't want to do shit.
He doesn't come back.
Oh my god! I get up,
He doesn't.
go get a water. I come back, and George fucking Lucas is on the screen. And you just said we were done talking about Star Wars.
Hey, at least it's a younger picture, so we don't have to look at the big model.
Oh, okay. Give me with that bullshit.
But we'll just move on from this. As we spent so long talking about Star Wars.
Well, what's just another argument waiting to happen? Okay?
We need to have a real talk about this Star Wars is for kids, because I think y'all are confused when you guys say that statement and the things that you like in Star Wars.
That's what
George Lucas has actually said that. So
George Lucas said it.
How old were you when you saw your first Star Wars? Okay, that's enough said. Okay,
Is Revenge of the Sith for kids? Please tell me he directed that film. He wrote and directed that film. Is that for kids?
You saw that as a kid,
Dude,
yes.
kids
If you saw it as a kid, yes. I don't give a rat's ass for anybody.
Is Andor for kids? Is Andor for kids?
Okay, so you really want like this bloodshed fucking Star Wars, right?
Did I say that out of my mouth? I did not say that. I'm just saying if you guys
Hold on,
like
one at a time.
You can't bring Andor into this. Disney did Andor, not George Lucas.
Go ahead,
if you guys are saying if George Lucas is saying Star Wars is for kids and other people are saying Star Wars is for kids, but clearly there has been Star Wars content that is not for younger children to see, but you guys enjoy it. Is Star Wars really for kids? If you like Andor, that is not for kids. You like Revenge of the Sith, that is not for kids. There's some stuff in the Clone Wars I wouldn't think younger children should be watching. Is Star Wars really for kids?
That doesn't mean that they're not watching it.
I think George Lucas meant the original and the prequel trilogies. He meant he made them for children to get them interested into sci-fi fantasy stuff. And it just evolved to 50-year-old men yelling at the screen and yelling at Kathleen Kennedy and yelling at everyone that doesn't view their viewpoint of Star Wars. That's what it's turned into.
I was 8 when I saw the Star Wars Clone Wars movie. Does that count?
Yes.
My first movie in a theater alone was my first movie ever was Return of the Jedi. I can remember when they changed the poster. I went in to see something else 3 weeks earlier. It said Revenge of the Jedi, and then I went back and it said Return of the Jedi. And I remember thinking there were 2 different Star Wars movies coming out. You know what I mean? I was with my parents at the drive-thru, and my dad and my aunt dropped me off and let me go. And my first movie ever was Return of the Jedi, and I was 9. So maybe there's something to that. It is for kids because
I think
most people found it when they were young.
Than Star Wars nowadays.
Hell yeah, hentai.
Now I'm all for
Star Wars is terrible for kids to watch. Is a interesting.
Now I'm all for Star Wars like hitting different demographics. Some things can be for kids. Some things could be for teenagers, adults, or the older crowd. That's completely fine. They could have different demographics. But just to say solely that Star Wars is for kids, Star Wars has evolved to the point where it appeals to many different demographics. So we can't really say that anymore. Because they have dark stuff going on and they have lighter stuff going on. They have both stuff going on at the same time. So we can't just say Star Wars is for kids anymore.
And I think that at the time he said it, I think they misquoted him. I don't even think he said Star Wars is just for kids. I think he said, I created Star Wars for kids. I think that's how he worded it. And I may be wrong, but times change. Plus, he was pissed off at everybody at the time because everybody's mad at him for the dumbest shit ever. You know, like it was just dumb shit. You know, because
he said it. What's his name said it? I can't remember. Luke Skywalker.
Oh, fucking don't listen to Mark Hamill. Jesus
Christ.
I
like Mark Hamill.
Don't listen to that. Idiot. Don't listen to that He's Democrat.
Idiot.
Or they saw that viral thing with Freddie Prinze Jr. and
all right. He is what Lucas embodied to be the Jedi, the one. So who am I? Who
Whoa,
am I
whoa,
to
whoa,
disagree
whoa,
with
whoa,
him?
whoa! Luke doesn't matter anymore. Neither does Anakin because we have lesbian scissor witches now. None of that matters. They create
It's
life
like
now.
saying lesbian scissor witches.
Lesbian sister witches.
That's what I said. Lesbian scissor. Ain't that what it's called when two lesbians do the thing?
Is that why
Yes.
people are mad? Because of lesbian scissor witches?
I think people are mad. I don't think people are mad because I think people are taking.
They're mad
offense
because they
about
think
Anakin. I
they
think. I think they
another virgin birth that's not Anakin. You know,
takes away
just
from
forget about
Anakin.
Jesus, or just forget about Egyptian gods that had it
Or-
for Christianity.
I didn't know
Or
Jesus was
that-
in the Star Wars universe.
Or that
He might as well be.
or that actually exists in Star Wars canon, so everyone complaining about it is wrong.
Like, have y'all seen what the witches could do in the Clone Wars? Like, this
Oh,
should
yeah.
be a
Fucked up
surprise.
shit.
I
Fucked
think.
up
Look,
ass shit.
if we were going to talk theories real quick, I think that the fire didn't kill all those witches because they weren't burnt. I think the two moms got into it, and the one that looks like Darth Maul won, and she will later go on to be the beginning of the Night Sisters. That's what I think this story is going to tell. I think this is the early version of the Night Sisters, and I'm okay with it. You know, I just don't like having Anakin fucked with. That's just me, though. You
I
know,
don't think it's fucking with Anakin. You can't have.
opinions vary, sir. Opinions vary, sir.
No, I'm just saying. You don't think that this same thing happened in other parts of the galaxy at different points in time?
The fire was really a scissor friction fire. It wasn't.
So then,
wasn't
once
the
again,
Jedi, it wasn't.
yeah, they're once again making the galaxy so small because only Anakin can have an asexual birth.
No, but I mean, if you're gonna sit there and say you're gonna tell all these original stories, then maybe stop piggybacking off of everybody else's because the twin thing's already been done and the Immaculate Conception thing's already
It's
been
only
done.
been done once.
And I'm sorry, and the witch thing's
Once,
already been done.
40 years ago.
It doesn't matter; it's already been done.
Once.
You're not telling a new story.
And George Lucas.
I'm sorry, Leslie, but you're not telling a new story.
Filoni told Leslie to put the witches into her story. So it's not like she made it up. Filoni.
I'm just
told
saying
her to
they're
put
not
it.
telling
So I'm just saying.
a totally new story. There's nothing
It is a new
super
story.
original.
It
about
is a new story. What? It is. We have never seen these characters before. What are you talking about?
We've never seen that. We've never seen the trope of twins before, or the Immaculate Conception before, or witches before, or perhaps one of these Jedi are a bad Jedi, and one of them's going to turn
if
and
that's
become
the
a
case,
Sith.
if that's the case, Star Wars was not original at all because it borrowed from everything that came before that was sci-fi.
Right.
Dude,
You're making my point for me.
Kurosawa, not even.
Why do you
Not even
watch it
sci-fi.
if it's unoriginal?
I'm not saying. I'm saying everything has been done before. Everything piggybacks off everything else. So you shouldn't come out here patting yourself on the back like you've done something new. And if people get mad about it, that's okay because in the end, it's still something that you connected to in
I
your
don't
life.
think they're patting themselves on the back. I think they're letting the story speak for itself.
Episode 3, you know.
What
what?
about it?
The show's not even over yet, and people
Exactly.
are freaking out.
Exactly.
Like,
Episode 3. You know what I mean?
And Yojimbo, Vince.
All right, moving on.
But that's what see what I mean? By, like,
Australian
do
authorities.
you see what I mean by you can't even fucking say anything without?
It's
without
all.
the
We just
whole
spoke
world
about Star Wars
coming
for
at
like
you. No,
an hour.
What I mean, no, I'm talking about. All I said was, in my opinion, I don't like having my version of Anakin fucked with. And I got to get 10 minutes of fucking pushback and people being smartasses, man. I didn't come at you guys like that. That's all I'm saying.
Nobody
That's
came
why-
at you in any kind
That's
of
why
way.
I don't.
Right?
That's why I don't
Right?
like talking about this shit, man.
If you think I came at you, I could really come at you. Like I don't. That was nothing.
All right, moving on. Australian authorities use more
I
than
didn't realize that you had so many fucking badasses on your panel, Bruce. No, please, fucking come at me,
Oh
please.
my
Chris.
god!
Come on, Chris. Come on.
You guys are a bunch of babies tonight.
I got your fucking baby, punk. Bruce,
Come
let
on,
me tell you
guys.
something, man.
People
Let
are
me tell you
angry
something, man.
about Star Wars.
All right?
I'm angry.
You just spent an hour complaining about everyone complaining about Star Wars, but you've done nothing but complain about Star Wars.
I said one thing, and you had to be like all intellectual.
But
Dude,
it's
what a fucking scholar you are, bro. My God, bro. We're so lucky to fucking be in your presence.
Oh my god!
Oh, come on, guys. Come on.
Nah,
please.
man, you got to get rid of some of these fucking bitch ass snowflakes, bro. For real, I'm out.
See ya.
All right. Australian authorities used more
What
than
just
100
happened?
million of taxpayers' money to help develop Furiosa. This is just, I don't know what this is. If I was living in Australia, they use my tax money to
Well, it's
fund
not. It's not
Furiosa.
uncommon. Irish films are subsidized by the government. I mean,
Really? I
granted,
didn't know
they're
that.
not as that big of a budget, but yeah, it's not unusual in places like that where the government subsidizes,
I
productions.
think
and movies.
I think the same thing is with the Fall Guy. I think the Fall Guy was filmed in Australia as well. That's why the budget was like
Yeah.
$125 million. I could be wrong.
Especially when it's made
Most
by
stuff-
somebody who's Australian,
It's-
and there's
Yeah. Most things nowadays are made with tax cuts. Like, I think things aren't made because they don't get tax cuts. You know what I mean?
Yeah, why do you think half the shit's filmed in Georgia?
Yeah, because tax cut city, bro.
Because you get tons of
Kennedy uses Florida tax money to make the Alkalite.
Oh, brother.
Oh, God. Where
Oh,
was
brother.
Alkalite filmed at?
California, I think. I don't know.
But the
No idea.
budget for Furiosa was 168 million. So the studio only had to shove out 68 million. So does that change the? Was it still a flop then?
How
What
much?
is
I
that
think it
at right
made.
now?
Yeah, how much did it make worldwide? It was like
like 100. I just looked at like 160 million worldwide. The budget's like 160. Let me see.
68 minus
Well,
100 taxpayers' money.
Is that 168 before like all the promo and all that?
Yes.
Or is that like included?
Yeah, so like as I looked at it, says a Warner Brothers spokesperson claimed that the film had a lower break-even point, which the movie's supposed to break even at $350 to $375 million.
Well, that's if you throw in
No
the
way
marketing
getting
and
there.
all that.
so still didn't do well.
No.
Like Furiosa was really good, man, but I'm sorry. I think it's the end of the Mad Max franchise. None of them have been box office successes.
Yeah, like see, I'm not surprised that it flopped though, because it was released on Memorial Day. Memorial Day is not really a great spot for movies. I mean,
It's
there's been
early.
some bangers in the past, and then you have a franchise that, for 45 years of its lifespan, have 5 movies, including this, and it's a prequel that doesn't start the main character.
Again, Mad Max is a niche. It's a niche,
Yeah, it's a niche.
franchise to begin with. I love it, but
Yeah,
it doesn't have widespread appeal. Like
there's movies
larger
that I love that
IPs.
don't have widespread appeal. There's
Yeah.
movies that I like. I mean, I freaking love Fury Road. And I
Blade
like Fury Road
Runner
as well.
is another one. Tron. Those movies do not have wide.
Tron. Yeah,
wide
they
appeal.
give Tron like $170 million. That movie didn't do well, but fuck, I still fucking love Tron.
They're still coming out with another one.
Yeah, and
Yep, still trying.
Yeah, they're still trying. Hey,
That was protection money for the crew, since everything down under tries to eat you there. Facts.
Wow.
Moving on. Chris Pratt visited the set of James Gunn's Superman.
Confirmed. I mean, he's gonna be
confirmed.
in Booster Gold.
Booster Gold, baby.
That doesn't mean anything. I mean,
Doesn't mean anything.
Whatever. I mean, hey,
They're friends.
cool.
Yeah.
They're friends. You know, I will visit my friend's set on a movie. That doesn't mean I'm gonna be in a movie or whatever. Maybe a funny cameo. I can see this movie having a funny cameo or something like that.
Yeah.
But it's
Both of those bright tents in the back. That's what I want to know.
all
That's
right.
right there.
I'm looking at
Man, I'm
What-
so excited for Superman.
Superman
Fortress of
25.
Solitude.
Putting on your boots.
Put on your boots. Why everybody
Put
getting
on the
asses
boots.
kicked? Put on the boots.
I still got some memes going on with that fucking picture.
So please don't make too much of this picture, people. He's just hanging out with James Gunn.
Oh no, not James Gunn, Superman. I think that's
All right, next up,
I'm gonna make some pictures with that.
it is confirmed that Kendra Saunders is the Hawk Girl in James Gunn's movies.
But there's more than
Her
one.
first
Hawk Girl?
appearance is JSA Secret Files #1 from 1999. There's a few iterations of Hawk Girl, but he confirmed that Kendra Saunders is the Hawk Girl.
Oh, okay. Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
What Hawk Girl is the one that from Justice League? I forgot. Is it
The animated series?
Yeah, the animated
That's
series.
Shira
Kendra.
Hall.
That's Shire.
Okay, I need to remember. I haven't watched the show in a minute.
No Shira. Mm.
Hey man,
Who knows? Who knows? She might appear in
when they
in the
cast her,
future movie.
I said straight out, I wanted her to be Kendra Saunders, because Shira, she's one of my favorite versions of Hawk Girl, and she needs to be done properly. And I'd want a more accurate image.
So Isabella Merced's not doing it for you?
For Kendra, I think she'll rock it.
Yeah.
But she's not Shira.
Okay.
Well, me seeing live action Hawk Girl, no matter who it is, I'm happy.
Absolutely.
Aldous Hodge's Hawkman was my favorite part of Black Adam.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Just make the wings look half as good as Hawkman, did in Black Adam, and I'll be happy.
I didn't mind Hawk Girl in, what was she in? Heroes of Tomorrow?
Legends of Tomorrow?
Oh, yeah.
Legends of Tomorrow.
Yeah, I forgot
Yeah,
about that.
that was okay. It was okay.
Next up, Russell Crowe responds to negative Marvel comments that Dakota Johnson made during Madam Web press tour. You're telling me you signed up for a Marvel movie and some fucking universe for cartoon characters and you didn't get enough pathos? If you're expecting this to some kind of life-changing event, I just think you're here for the wrong reason. Woo! Came out hot.
And that's a man who is a bicomical actor.
I love
You're telling me
even though he seems to eat his feelings nowadays, I do love me some Russell Crowe.
What do you respond to that?
You don't.
Yeah.
You know, you just leave it alone.
That is a straight up verbal backhand, and that was beautiful.
He was like this.
I mean, Dakota Johnson hasn't done. This seems like she hasn't done much research before she signed up for this.
You can't blame your handlers, your agents, whoever's booking you for these movies. You read the script.
Yeah. Well, also, number one, press tours for this shit is stupid. Nobody gives a shit. Nobody cares. Nobody cares if you're on Kimmel talking about Madam Web. Nobody gives a shit.
Bro, promotion for Madam Web is Bro, promotions for Madam Web is the funniest shit ever.
It is hilarious. It is hilarious.
I literally showed this to DL before the movie came out. And then because Dakota Johnson said, this film is so different. It's so grounded in reality. Like my fucking ass.
Grounded in reality.
Just explain to me the last press tour you've seen any of these people on for any of these types of movies where it's garnered some type of good press for the movie or show.
Garnered some memes.
Yeah, I don't remember any. It's just, and none of these actors and actresses like doing it because they're asked this exact same dumbass questions over and over and over again. So you're gonna get shitty interviews. You're gonna get despondent actors.
Yeah, you get very funnier ones, just people trying to hype up the movie. Like it's genuinely refreshing to see a superhero movie so different. Like, yeah, sure. You do you, boo.
This woman couldn't even name the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies.
No,
I mean, even the interviews are formulaic nowadays, guys.
Exactly. Yeah. You just see right through. This is what the boys parody sometimes.
We're getting another 25 years of these movies, guys. Strap in.
I
swear to God. I swear to God.
They don't need to go on PR tours because it's silly.
It's not going to happen.
Half of those clips that you see from those PR tours, they're weird interviews. It's not like they're major interviews. It's all weird, dumb shit.
If y'all give Venom the Last Dance $800 million again, I swear to God. I swear to God.
Dumbasses will for some dumb
I
reason.
will. You know what? I will. Here's what I'll do. I will clip this part, and then when the movie comes out, if it opens to, let's say, around 80 to $90 million, if it opens in that range, I will give you that clip, DL, and we'll have you put that in your review. That'll be funny as fuck.
It is a freaking crime. I'm already going to call this now. It is going to be a freaking crime if Venom: The Last Dance makes more money than Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, and most likely it's going to happen. And it's going to piss me off.
I agree 100% with you there.
I kind of doubt. For some reason, I doubt it, but I wouldn't be that fucking surprised.
It's the last Venom movie. Venom.
I don't think it's the last. Oh, bullshit. People say it's the last one or anything. Watch it. If it makes money, Sony's gonna try.
If you give this money $800 million, they're making a Venom 4.
Yeah, or
maybe they'll finally make a good one.
Put him with Spider-Man. I don't give a shit at this point. They're just dicking around this fucking point.
Hey, you want to see something funny?
They don't know what
the Boston Celtics won tonight, right?
Or hell, if it doesn't make as much as they wanted, dude, scrap all that. Just stick to Spider-Verse. They're doing the job for you. Just saying, you're leaving money on the damn table with these things.
Yes, they are.
So, next up, a modern-day update of An Officer and a Gentleman's in the works at Paramount with Miles Teller to set the star. The original film featured the star-making performance of Richard Gere. This and Enemy Mine sparked tonight's main thing of originals versus remakes, which we're going to get to very soon.
Love lift us up where we belong. Oh yeah, dude. Come on, please. I want this movie so bad. I never thought I wanted it more than I want it right now.
You want the remake?
Nah.
Oh yes, please.
Ooh.
Let's go.
Let's get to the last slide before we get to remakes versus originals.
Where the eagles fly.
Deadpool and Wolverine is reportedly eyeing 200 to 239 million domestic opening.
I'm not gonna let it breathe like fine wine.
The highest opening for a horror movie, the current highest is Deadpool at 132 million.
Not surprising, but whatever.
It's gonna make $1 billion.
Or watch. Here's what I'll predict. Okay?
2 billion.
Yeah. Here's what I'm predicting now. Watch when this movie comes out and it's tracking for this amount of money. When the movie comes out, say if it makes like $199 million. Oh, what went wrong? I know I'm just being stupid, but that's just how
No, that's probably what's gonna happen. $800 million. What happened?
What happened?
The
180.
Another flop.
It's a flop. Give me a break, you guys. You guys are killing me with this shit. Where's the journalistic integrity in this shit? Wait, there's nothing.
The only time that was $800 million will be.
There are 9 people watching. Who cares, man? Good God.
The only time $800 million.
Swing that word around so much.
All right. Moving on from this. Yay, Wolverine, Deadpool.
There's no integrity.
This is from Max.
Let's go.
Max is not here. Star Wars, a CGC 9.2, so for $23,750. Rated VHS tape.
No, I can't do it. It's too much.
Too much.
Nah.
I could buy a car with that money.
I bought a car with that money.
A nice one too. And have change like left over. You can go get a car and then like something else.
This is ridiculous.
There's a lot of variations on those. You
can get a good sound system put in.
Yeah.
Then we have Empire Strikes Back, 9.6, so for $3,125.
That's a great title.
No, it's not.
Just kidding.
Then we have King Kong from 1980, sold for $1,500. This when the VHS came out.
Wow.
Yeah. There we go. Blah blah VHS sales. Blah blah blah. Max. Keep collecting Max. Originals versus remakes.
Oh, let's go.
So is this the game or?
We're just gonna take a vote of which one we prefer. Go down the line, and at the end of the slides, we'll decide. Well, if Brian can keep score, Brian,
don't do that.
All right.
If you keep score, original versus remakes. How many vote? Well, whichever one wins, whatever. So the first one up. Psycho, the original versus the Psycho remake.
This ain't a competition, dude.
Competition.
This ain't no competition, dude.
Brian,
This really isn't.
Where you going, Brian?
I'm sorry, I had to keep my closed. I liked the remake.
The remake? One for the remake. Joe?
Oh, the original.
Original.
Don't go against Hitchcock.
Josh?
Remake.
Jay?
The one I prefer? I mean,
Yeah.
I go for the original. I mean, the remake, it's a shot for shot. There's no point to it. So I'll just go with the original.
Mama Bear?
Original. That one had people terrified to go in the showers for months afterwards.
And Anthony Perkins is just a creepy dude.
He is creepy. DL?
Yeah, give me that OG one, man.
I like the poster for the remake, but that's it. It has a good poster.
I'm going with the original. Cool. So 1 for original for the first one. Next up, author versus author. I'm going with the original because the remake sucked. Right?
I do enjoy what's his face, Mr. Get Him to the Greek.
Russell Brand.
Nothing can beat that Christopher Cross song. When you get caught between the moon and New York City.
There goes the copyright strike.
Yeah. But anyways, what's that song called? The Best That You Can Do or something like that? It's a great song. But anyways, yeah. Let's fall in love.
Joe?
Oh, the original. Hands down. Dudley Moore is a genius.
Josh, have you seen the original?
I've never seen either of these.
Oh.
Jay,
you got to see the original, Arthur.
As a young person, I've never seen any of these, but I have heard of the Russell Brand one. I heard it was terrible.
Mama Bear?
I'm sorry, it's making it 3 in a row. I've never seen either one.
Yeah.
Let's make it 4 in a row. I've never seen either, but that remake looks like ass.
It was ass.
I mean, if you just compare the two actors, yeah, I'd have to go with the original.
Arthur.
Dudley Moore plays the best drunk ever.
Another OG over the remake.
I'm telling you, that is like yacht rock music.
Oh, Arthur was amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Dudley Moore was a comedic genius. And Liza Minnelli was hilarious.
Yes.
No more singing, please.
Fine. God.
All right, next up, we have Last Man on Earth, the Omega Man, I Am Legend. All three were based on the same book.
Are they?
I didn't even know that.
Yep.
Me neither.
Yes.
That's how young I am.
I'm an avid reader, and I didn't know that. That's awesome. I've seen 2 of the 3.
I've seen 2. I've seen the Last Man on Earth and I Am Legend. I've never seen a Mega Man.
You've never seen a Mega Man?
No.
Oh, yeah. Same. Vincent Price. I mean, he was an icon.
I love Vincent Price, so I'm going with Last Man on Earth.
Yep.
Bry. Joe.
Only one of these I've seen is I Am Legend.
Okay.
Omega Man, hands down. It's part of the triumvirate of social commentary movies that Charlton Heston made with Planet of the Apes, Omega Man, and Soylent Green. Omega Man is fantastic.
Josh?
I have to go with I Am Legend because that's the only one of these 3 I've seen. So,
Jay?
And every black person watches I Am Legend, so there you go. Sorry, I have to go there. So yeah, I pick I Am Legend.
You're gonna lose your card if you.
I lost my card a long time ago, I guess.
Yes.
Mama Bear.
I mean, Vince, you got to go with Vincent Price. The man's legendary.
DL.
So to piggyback off of Blue Jay, I gotta pick my black brethren for the culture. I am legend.
I Am Legend wins this one.
It was a very competent remake.
I'm gonna have to actually watch a Mega Man. Maybe I'll watch that tonight.
I mean, you have to be in a Charlton Heston mood. You have to understand the time frame that was done in and stuff like that. But
and where is it streaming at? Just in case, you can only rent this. What the hell? I gotta check Tubi later. All right. Next up, Waterworlds versus Waterworlds.
Oh man.
Oh, we'll start with you, DL.
Oh, of course you will. I really like both of these movies, so that's why I'm like, oh man. Oh man.
I know how you feel.
Gosh.
That's why I let you go first.
And I hear y'all in the comments, oh, Tom Cruise sucks. No, that remake was good. I don't care what y'all say. That was good.
It was a good remake. I will give you that.
Yeah. But oh man.
Anthony says Waterworlds.
That's the winner, War of the Worlds. Okay, moving on. But God.
Damn, we got stumped.
I really like both of them, but I guess I would have to lean more towards the remake because I saw that more than the original. That's
Okay, that's fair.
Mama Bear.
Honestly, my favorite version of War of the Worlds is actually the original
Orson Welles.
radio version. I actually got to hear that. It was terrifying.
Yeah, it was good.
Neither of these really compare to that, but that being said, I'd have to go with Tom Cruise if I have to pick from between these two.
Yeah. Jay?
I mean, I have not watched the original, but it's Tom Cruise and Steven Spielberg, so I gotta go with the remake.
Josh?
I'll go with the original because I can't stand Tom Cruise.
Joe?
I'll go with the original, even though, like Mama Bear said, the original radio broadcast was fantastic.
What? Can I pick Scary Movie 4? No.
Scary Movie 4.
No.
No, you can't. Doesn't count.
I hate Tom Cruise, so I'm picking the original.
There you go. I'm picking the original War of the Worlds because growing up, I watched War of the Worlds, The Day the Earth Stood Still, and them with my dad a lot. So, original War of the Worlds. So, I guess the original War of the Worlds wins this round.
Suck it, Tom Cruise.
You better stop with this Tom Cruise disrespect.
Take that, Xenu.
Oh, no,
Oh my God.
You're gonna go there? I know someone's gonna make a joke about that. I was gonna make
Strikes
a
the
joke
blow
about
against
it.
Scientology.
All right.
Take that, Xenu.
Invasion of Body Snatchers versus the Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
What, you didn't throw the
The 70s.
Sutherland version in there?
No. I don't know. I'm
No
picking,
Wilford Brimley. I am abstaining.
I actually like the remake better than the original for me.
Oh, the Sutherland version is so good and just terrifying.
Bri, you abstaining from this?
I haven't seen either one of these. So.
All right. Joe?
I'll go with the original. I like old horror.
Josh?
Original for me on this one as well.
Nice. Jay?
Well, first of all, it's Kratom, Jay. You know what
Kratom.
Kratom is?
No.
Kratom?
Katam?
Kratom? It's a drug. I'm just kidding. No, really, it is.
You making stuff in your basement?
No. I'm just being stupid. It's just a dumb name. So yeah.
Where's the drugs?
So,
On Fifth and Vine. No.
no, I have not seen any of these.
Mama Bear?
Oh, original.
DL?
I didn't know there was a Body Snatchers remake.
There's
Can tell you
actually
how
2
good it was.
films that were
Body Snatchers is more of a loose sequel.
Oh, okay, like the thing in Candyman.
kind of.
Yeah.
So, Invasion of the Body Snatchers original wins this one. Seems like the originals are like beating out the remakes. So next up, we have The Thing from Another World and John Carpenter's Thing.
What about the 2010 one? Where's the 2010 one?
The 2010 one was a prequel. It
Oh,
wasn't a
I think-
remake.
Why did he call it a? I don't know. That's stupid.
It is kind of confusing. Like if they're going to make like continuations and like market them as a remake, that and just name them the same name is kind of confusing.
Wait, DL?
John Carpenter's The Thing, man. It's one of my favorite horror films of all time.
Mama Bear?
You know what? Original. Respect to John Carpenter's version, but those original ones will generally have a soft spot for me.
Is it my turn?
I think so.
Yeah.
I was about to say, don't call my name. I'll go with John Carpenter.
Josh?
Yeah, same. I saw that movie when I was like 10 and it fucked me up.
Joe?
John Carpenter's The Thing. It's one of the rare times something is done that exceptionally well that's based on something else.
Bri?
I haven't seen either one.
What? I'm choosing The Thing.
Yeah.
This was far above and beyond the original.
Carpenter's Thing took practical effects to another level.
It
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Yes, it did.
Like I said, don't get me wrong. John Carpenter's Thing is an amazing movie. It's just there's a soft spot for the original for me.
Yeah.
And I get it. I love the old stuff too.
Krypton is what freaky girls on Krypton get. What? What?
Oh boy. Oh man.
Next
Hello,
up,
behave, please.
Need some Kryptonella for the
Oh,
year.
this is an easy choice
is
too.
The Mummy versus The Mummy.
I'm very interested to see who picks the one on the right.
I'm picking the original, well, the remake of The Mummy.
Which one?
Which one?
Yeah, which
The one on the left. Jeez, I'm not picking the Tom Cruise Mummy. Brian,
I'm taking the Brendan Fraser Mummy. Thank you.
Joe.
but is the Cruise one isn't really a remake.
It's not even the same movie.
Could be considered.
Well, I'm telling you right now, the Fraser one gave us the Scorpion King and Dwayne the Rock Johnson. So, okay, just saying.
Is that a vote for the Tom Cruise version?
Can I vote for the 1959 version?
Yes, you can. Okay.
Why not? I put a vote in for the radio version.
Josh.
Definitely the one on the left because I can't stand Tom Cruise.
Yeah, true.
Krypton.
Krypton.
Yeah. Respect the. I'll go with the left, but I like actually they're guilty pleasures, but that's it. Even the Tom Cruise one's a guilty pleasure. You should have got more of Dark Universe. But I'll go with the
Mama Bear.
Oh, Brendan Fraser.
Yeah.
How could you shit the bed on the Dark Universe, man? How dare y'all? Brendan Fraser.
I thought you was gonna pick Tom Cruise. I thought
Me
you
too.
that.
Then we have The Fly versus The Fly.
This one's tough for me.
DL?
Are these both remakes or these are like these are
One's the original, one's the remake.
okay, the Jeff Goldblum one. That's that guy didn't see the original.
All right. Good thing for you. Mama Bear.
This is one of those times I actually go with the remake. Jeff Goldblum and the effects that they did with that.
Yeah.
Brundlefly.
That turned it terrifying.
It was.
Yeah, you can never go against Cronenberg.
You know, you open a medicine cabinet and your balls in the medicine cabinet. There's something wrong. Katam.
I've not seen any of these.
Oh.
I'm a young person. What do you want from me? I'm an innocent bystander.
Innocent?
Josh.
Says the person naming himself after a drug.
Remake.
That's right.
Literally, his picture is Morgan Weedman.
Don't ask.
Josh, which one are you picking?
The remake.
Nice. Joe?
I'm actually going for the remake here. Nobody does Unexpectedly Grotesque better than Cronenberg.
Right?
Cronenberg is one of my favorite directors. So
Bry?
I think The Fly got him.
The Fly got him. So Jeff Goldblum, Fly. So another win for a remake. Yay. Next up, La Femme Nikita versus Point of No Return.
What?
This is tough. This is so tough.
You can go first, Brian, if you're here. Joe?
This is ridiculously hard for me because I love Luc Besson as a director, and I love the French version. God, this is tough. I'm gonna go with the French version. I'm gonna go with La Femme Nikita, but I do love both movies.
Josh?
I don't think I've seen either of these, so pass.
Really? They're really good. If you get a chance, give them a watch.
Especially if you're a Luc Besson fan, to see La
Who?
Femme Nikita. If you like The Professional, if you like Fifth Element, that's Luc Besson. La Femme Nikita is
Valerian and the City of a Thousand Planets.
Yeah, we don't count that one.
That wasn't a thing.
Or Lucy.
Oh God.
Katam.
I've never really. I think I've heard of La Femme Nikita because I like Luc Besson, but I've never seen any of these. All I know is
They're both excellent. They're both very good in their own right.
they seem good. I'm curious about the one with Luc Besson. Is that the one on the left with Luc Besson?
Yeah, La Femme Nikita.
Okay, yeah. I haven't seen any of these, but if I were to pick and choose, I go with the left.
Wasn't there a TV show?
Yes, which was actually a really good series that ran for.
Okay, I remember the
like
TV show.
Yeah, but it's a great story about basically a street urchin kind of criminal drug addict who gets basically caught doing a crime, and they think she's getting executed, but really she's brought into this program where they train assassins, and it's
so
great.
Black Widow.
Yes.
Only better,
but good.
Yeah.
Mama Bear.
La Femme Nikita.
Nice. DL.
I've never heard of either of these, and I'm not even a big Luc Besson fan, to be honest. So these French directors, man, I can't do it.
Yeah.
Why you got against French people? I'm kidding.
I'm gonna have to go with La Femme.
I'm not gonna go there.
So, La Femme wins. If you get a chance, DL, watch either one of these and do a review on these. You should.
Point No Return's a solid movie.
Which one won on that one? Sorry.
La Femme Nikita.
Okay, so the OG.
Yep.
Hey, the
What was
fly
that?
got none.
And which one won the fly? Sorry, I was out.
The remake.
original?
The remake. The
The
remake.
remake. Okay.
All right. And next up,
I believe Anne Bancroft is in Point of No Return.
Seven Samurai versus the Magnificent Seven versus the Magnificent Seven. DL up first.
Oh, you forgot Rebel Moon in there.
I ran out of space.
Nice.
Star Wars.
I ran out of space for Star Wars. All right.
We're only adding competent attempts at a remake.
Star Wars doesn't count.
Right. Seven Samurai, man. That's a legendary film.
Mama Bear.
Okay, I haven't seen Seven Samurai, so I've got to go with the remake of Magnificent Seven.
Nice. 1-1. Kratom.
Magnificent Seven, the one with Denzel.
2 for the remake.
Hey, every I'm not gonna go there, but you know what I mean.
I know what you're talking about. Josh.
I'm gonna go with the original.
Original Magnificent Seven or
Yeah, the original one. I haven't seen those other two. I don't even know. Yeah.
That's like having a third party. God dang. With the green card.
I know. Joe.
I love the original Magnificent Seven, but I have almost every Kurosawa film on Criterion. So I'm going Seven Samurai hands down.
Is that 2-1? Bri.
I'm gonna go libertarian and go with the Ridiculous Six.
Oh God!
With Adam Sandler and Taylor Lautner.
Oh my god! You should have put that on there.
You should put that on.
I'm gonna go with the original Magnificent Seven, just so for expediency. There you go.
I'm going with the original Magnificent Seven. Yul Brynner is just one of my favorite actors of all time. So Magnificent Seven original wins. Yay!
There we go.
Then we have Infernal Affairs
Oh,
versus The Departed. I'm going with Infernal Affairs. I love Andy Lau. I can't stand what's his name over there.
Which one?
What, Leo?
Pick one. I can't stand. Actually, I can't stand Leo Gabriel.
Oh my God, man!
So I'm going with Infernal
Two of them,
Affairs.
anyway.
But
Brian.
I'm gonna go with The Departed.
Joe.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with The Departed.
Josh.
The Departed.
That's right. Nobody likes subtitles.
Tom.
I
love subtitles.
Y'all better respect Martin Scorsese with The Departed, man. Come on, man.
Have you guys seen Infernal Affairs?
No, I haven't seen it. That's the only reason I picked
I
The
haven't
Departed.
I didn't even know it was a remake.
Yeah,
Dude.
I
Yeah,
have,
it's a
but
remake.
it's
All these
There's like three movies and a TV series. Mama Bear.
I hated The Departed. Absolutely Infernal Affairs.
DL.
I've never seen Infernal Affairs, so Departed.
The Departed wins this one
By default.
Departed.
I agree with Trell. Infernal must watch.
Absolutely.
La Cage Falls, The Birdcage,
the fuck?
DL.
What is either of these?
Yeah,
What
I'm
is?
gonna run out of paper here, man. Jesus Christ.
I know they told me to limit it to like 5 or 6. Sorry, you're gonna need another piece of paper. You never seen these, DL?
No.
Oh, it's about a gay couple that owns a drag club. One was made in the 70s, the other one was made in the 90s. 70s or 80s? La Cage Falls.
La Cage, I think.
Late 70s, I believe.
Late 70s.
Yeah.
The Birdcage is an amazing movie, so I'm going with the remake on that one.
All
It's
right,
Robin
remake.
Williams.
Joe.
I'll go with the
I'm going-
original because I can't stand Nathan Lane.
What? He's a national treasure.
Ooh.
He gets on my last nerve.
I get that.
Josh.
I've never seen either of these.
They're hilarious.
I mean, to be
But
fair, he was
Tom-
like the insert gay guy,
I mean, all I know is,
Isn't that his role in every movie?
pretty much.
is that Robin Williams in this one?
Yes.
Yes.
If I had to watch, if I never seen these, but I'll go with the Birdcage if I had to watch it. So I think Robin Williams.
Mama Bear.
Hey, Robin Williams all the way. As much as I, really wanted to say La Cage aux Folles. Yeah, no, Birdcage.
DL.
Oh, look, I managed to do it anyway.
I just said I haven't seen either of these. I started with what the heck are any of these?
I'm gonna have to start editing your lists before you put them up, Bruce.
Yeah.
I'm hoping to put this in there.
You started this. The chat's laming movies left and right. So Birdcage wins. Dawn of the Dead versus Dawn of the Dead.
Oh boy!
Oh, you really gonna go there, buddy? You're really gonna go
Snyder
there?
time! It's Snyder time!
Go ahead, DL.
Oh man, this is another one where I enjoy both of these. I would. Sorry, Zach. Sorry, James. I gotta go with the original because it just did a little bit more with the plot than the remake did. But the remake is good.
Mama Bear.
I don't do zombies. I'm abstaining from this one.
Tom.
I have not seen the remake, so I'll go with the original.
All right. Josh.
The original for sure.
Joe.
I grew up every weekend going to the mall where the original was filmed.
Nice.
So I will always go with the original on this.
Brian Master of None.
I hate horror films. There you go. Neither.
I'm picking both because I can't decide. But in that case, Dawn of the Dead wins. The original. I really can. I love both of them equally.
Yeah, they're both good.
I don't mind the remake.
For different
but
reasons. And so original wins. Conan the Barbarian versus Conan the Barbarian. Is anybody gonna pick the Momoa one?
Nope.
No.
I didn't even know there was a Momoa Conan.
Exactly.
I saw commercials for I first saw commercials for the remake one. I didn't even know it was Jason Momoa till like years later, till I know who he was Aquaman. I was like, oh, that's Momoa? I didn't know that was him. He's so weird without a beard.
They have no beard.
Whichever has Brigitte Nielsen in it, I'm there.
All right, the original Conan.
Oh yeah,
I had to.
Man, there's a quote. There's a quote in the Momoa version that I just love how he says it out, and I don't even remember what the quote is. Wait, Arnold.
Then we have West Side Story versus
Oh,
West
why
Side
would
Story.
you do this to me?
DL, you can start it off.
Why would you do this to me?
Probably for that reaction.
Yes.
Can I go first?
Sure.
Let him go first.
I'll
DL
go first.
composes them.
I'll go with a remake. I like Steven Spielberg. It's surprising that he hasn't done a musical at that point in his career, but also it gave us Rachel Zegler. There you go.
Mama Bear,
Original.
Josh,
Original.
Joe.
I fucking hate musicals.
Dare you, sir?
I'll go with
I hate these ones.
You say you go what?
I'll go with the original.
All right. Brian.
I'll take the one from the guy who directed Star Trek: The Motion Picture. I hate Rachel Zegler's vibrato. Thank you.
Okay.
I'm going with the original because of Rita Murray. Yeah, it set a whole generation on fire. Shocks. I want to live in America.
I'm sure Joe looks in the mirror and goes, I feel pretty, oh so pretty.
Yeah. I think of getting into dance fights every day.
Yes. The dance fights, baby.
I mean,
Just
it's
walk
not
down
a
the street-
fight if you
walk down
don't
the
break
street
out
like
into
this.
dance.
I think we should have Dom and Dade have a dance fight about Star Wars.
Yes.
Yes.
That'd be
DL, composed.
I'm sure all my choir and performing arts friends are going to give me an earful about this, but
Make sure
I
you
am
put this out if you're watching.
Your choir code will be revoked. Your car
my musical code will be revoked. Yes, but I'm sorry. The Spielberg's West Side Story was fucking fantastic. I'm going with that. I loved it so much.
The original
as a
wins.
choir kid, I'm taking your card.
I'll put it in the shredder. Zzz.
Original because it didn't give us Rachel Zegler. The original
Thank
wins.
The only movies I watched with singing have Frank Sinatra in them.
No, the original gave us an entire generation of movie. Like nobody even watched the remake on this. Like,
Yeah, I didn't even know there was a remake.
it's like not even a
Don't
question.
listen to these people. Watch the remake. It is great. It's a great movie.
Natalie Wood gave
everybody
a
just
great performance.
anything, that's all.
Rita Moreno, amazing movie. Original wins. Then we have Oh Boy versus Oh Boy.
Oh boy.
There's no
Thanos?
comparison.
Did you just say
The
that as
original-
a D? I swear to God, he's a.
There's no comparison at all.
No, there isn't.
The original far exceeds the remake. Brian?
I haven't seen either one.
Ooh.
I did not see the Josh Brolin.
Joe?
Oh, the original. I wasn't a fan of the Brolin remake.
Josh?
Never seen them.
Plus,
It's-
you
you should
can't watch
watch
a
it. It's
you can't watch a
really-
remake of this
Oof.
movie
I've
if
never
you've seen
seen
the
him.
original. It's like, well, I mean, spoiler
What they
alert.
do to him is
it-
messed up.
Yeah, the movie
So
loses
messed up.
all of its oomph if a remake. I'll go see this. Well, you kind of know what's going to happen.
Mhm.
Yeah. So
It gives a whole new definition to fatherly love. For Tom,
Oh no, I haven't seen all of them. I haven't seen all of
okay.
them.
Mama,
I never heard of these ones.
oh
really? This is
Huh?
actually this is based on a comic book, correct? Is it
Really?
based on a comic? Joe?
was it? I don't know.
Oh,
It's an
manga,
original movie,
maybe. DL, you never seen these?
I haven't seen the remake.
Don't bother.
Fair enough.
When Pam was, what the hell is wrong with you, Zeno? My God.
Expand on that, Zeno.
Don't ask him to, please don't.
No, I generally want him to do it, actually.
I want to peel back that onion.
The Oh Boy original wins. You never know who you're related to, so ask for ID. No, I'm just kidding. Total Recall versus Total Recall.
This is one-sided.
Can I go first?
Sure.
I'll go with Schwarzenegger, but I did kind of like the Colin Farrell one, but I would go with Schwarzenegger.
Is anybody picking the Colin Farrell?
No.
Knows these people air.
Well, actually,
Oh, the plot
Yeah, I
thicker
like-
is.
Surprise.
I like this. Now I like the Schwarzenegger one. I think it's a lot of fun, but there's some stop motion claymation effects that take me out of it. In that, I'm sorry, but I actually like the Colin Farrell one. I thought it was pretty good.
I like the world of that movie, but
I like the girl with the 3 boobies.
yeah.
That's the only reason you
I,
watch.
I can't stand Colin Farrell. He is that actor for me.
Really?
I
I love
hate
Colin
him in
What?
everything he
I
does.
love Colin Farrell.
I hate him. I can't stand him. It's like that one you were talking about earlier. Absolutely drives you crazy. That's Colin Farrell for me.
Tom Cruise.
So yeah, so he's like
You
he's like
just,
you
you
the
just need
Tom
to watch
Cruise.
The Lobster and you'll be fine.
Nope.
You don't like him as Penguin?
Nope. Nothing. Do not
No.
never like him in any of his roles.
Bullseye and Daredevil.
I
Plus
like
the original-
Daredevil, but
the
not
original
him.
Total Recall has Ronnie Cox. You can't go wrong.
Josh, are you picking the original or the remake?
I've never seen the remake, so the original.
All right, the original wins. Yay!
Doesn't get any better than Michael Ironside, is all I'm saying.
No,
Such a grandson. And you get Sharon Stone.
Right?
That fight scene in the apartment was so good. Dune versus Dune.
I knew this was coming.
Is this even a question at this point?
Well, if
Remake,
I ever lose my
remake.
faith in you, there'd be nothing else for me to lose. So.
Remake, everyone.
Sure.
Yeah,
I've never seen the original Dune.
I love the original because I'm a big Lynch fan, but even Lynch hates the original. So the remake is good. Denny did it right.
I like Kyle MacLachlan. I love Sting. But yeah, no.
I will kill him.
I've seen neither, so
Thank you.
neither.
The Police
You ever
is
seen
still one
either
of the
one?
best 80s groups.
No, and
Just
I'm
saying.
good. I don't want to see either one.
All right.
Looks
Moving
more boring
on.
than Star Wars.
I just want the storyboards from Jodorowsky's
Wrapped
Dune
around
because
your
Mobius did all the
finger.
storyboards for that.
And the final movie of the night.
Oh, that's the last one. Cool.
Fright Night versus Fright Night.
Oh man!
Gosh, darn
Oh, you know my answer on this one.
I
already.
know your answer on this one, the original. Grantham. What say we-
Wait, me?
Yes.
Oh, I never seen any of these.
All right. Josh. Josh.
Oh, sorry, the original, for sure.
Joe.
The original.
Brian.
I haven't seen either one.
That's right. Mama, I know your answer. And
Yep.
my answer is the original because Amy. Amy.
Alrighty.
DL.
Gosh darn it! Again.
What was that?
I love both of these movies,
I do love
man.
both.
I love both of them. Gosh.
I think you shorted out DL.
You really did.
DL is broken.
Man.
From the War with the Worlds
Yeah.
or what?
I do think it's funny how these list breakers bring it on occasion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Because it's hard to get DL not to talk for a period of time and make a
Do it.
comment. And this has done it. Yes. Finally. I win.
I think I did the same thing when I did the box office game. Like, which one should I pick? Which one should I pick?
So I think regardless of what DL says, it's already pretty one-sided.
It's the original, but yeah.
You said one-sided. Wow.
Yeah, because
I
Colin
get-
Farrell sucks and not in a good way.
Ronnie McDowell.
Oh, you know what? For that, I'm gonna go with the remake because I respect it for doing modern vampires respectable after the Twilight era. Like that was
Oh,
the
that's
one. This
like
is the
perfect.
vampire movie
Twilight-
that wasn't
Twilight
affected by
is
the
not-
Twilight era.
Twilight is not vampires; they're sparkly creeps.
I did this list on the
Sparkly
back.
Stalker.
I'll tell you that.
The
Yeah.
hit on
Chicken biscuit.
Sparkly
If they-
Stalkers that hit on underage
If-
girls.
Yeah, if they don't have fangs, they're not vampires. I don't care what
Okay.
they say.
Right?
Sparkle, sparkle.
So I compiled this list on the back of a chicken and a biscuit box,
Nice.
or
Chicken
on the
and
inside
biscuit box.
of a chicken and a biscuit box, and then it like shows like one of the best combinations of snack ever, which
I
is
have no
chicken and
idea
a
what you're
biscuit
talking about.
and easy cheese in a can.
They have chicken biscuits?
Chicken and biscuit, dude. This looks
I've
amazing.
never heard of this.
That
But
looks like
anyways,
chicken and
here's
chicken and
here's my
Easy
compiled
cheese down
list.
there?
Where were you, Bruce?
It's my room's a mess.
I've
I'm
never
sorry,
seen
guys.
heard of chicken.
So,
and biscuits.
so crackers
do you
are
want me to
biscuits
like
now?
give movie winner type deal here? Is that how
Yes.
you want me to do the results?
Sure, go ahead.
All right. So for the first ever annual pick a movie challenge from Kingdom of Nerds, we have the original versus the remake on the movie Psycho. Alfred Hitchcock takes the win. The next one is the movie Arthur. We're gonna give it the Christopher Cross song.
Sailing to a
Ghetto.
victory.
I got a Dollar General across the street where I bought them from, homie. You don't get more ghetto than that. All right. Anyways, The Last Man on Earth lost out to I Am Legend. War of the Worlds beat World of Worlds. That would be the original. Invasion of the Body Snatchers was the original over the remake. Let's see here. The Thing, the remake, John Carpenter's. But then you got to ask what remake, because there wasn't there a recent remake, which wasn't very good for The Thing. Let's see here. The Mummy. We're going with the original, but the original wasn't the original.
No.
But no, that's Brendan Fraser that gave us The Rock. Think about it. I've been watching a lot of WWE documentaries. So like I'm right around the time where Rock is starting to leave wrestling and start dabbling in acting, and all the wrestlers are like, he left us behind, so we had to step up. So thanks. We got Triple H because of that, Rock. Thanks, man. Anyways, The Fly, the Jeff Goldblum remake took the cake on that one.
But you also got Triple H and Blade 3.
Right?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Oh
La
god.
Femme, Nikita. Yeah, that one beat out Hard Target or whatever the hell she was in.
Point of no return.
No return.
Hard Target.
Anyways,
the Mag 7, the original one. I was combining the two of the Seventh Samurai and the Steve McQueen movie. The Departed beat out the Asian movie that no one watched. Lacage aux Folles versus the Birdcage. The Birdcage won. Dude, Gene Hackman was amazing in that movie, and Gene Hackman was in drag.
Yes.
Think about that.
Dude.
Yeah.
La Cage aux Folles.
Yeah. I had to write on the side of it because there was just so many. So we're going down the spine.
I was told to keep it to 10, but I got carried away.
We got a little bit carried away. It's okay. It's like when we do Flick Chart on Max's channel. We'll get to a point where we're like, this is the last one. This is the last one. And then like 10 later, we're like, wait a minute. That was supposed to be the last one. Anyways, we can go rapid fire because I just wrote the results on these ones. Conan, the original with, Arnold and Brigitte Nielsen. Let's go. I love Brigitte Nielsen. She was amazing. Really hot back then. If you haven't seen her in Chained Heat, watch it. Amazing. Anyways, West Side Story, the original one, the Robert Weiss film, the classic, the one that started a genre and kept it going. It didn't start a genre. It just was amazing. And it was a cultural moment. Versus the Rachel Ziegler vibrato version.
You better stop.
Bro, I tried to watch the Songbirds and Snakes movie, and the only good thing is I was actually, I was with a lady when I was watching that movie, and I didn't pay attention. But when I did, all I could hear is her do her little.
I love her singing. I love her singing voice. I don't care.
And I'm like, oh God, please! If you just put like auto tune to her, it would sound like a Madonna album. In all the wrong
Jesus
ways.
Christ, guys.
Like mixed with Cher, like when she couldn't sing anymore, and they just really had to prop her voice up.
Hey, leave Cher alone.
Do you believe in everything? Okay, anywho, old boy, the original one.
Oh boy,
Total Recall. We got Sharon Stone's Nip Slips versus Kate Beckinsale. Fully clothed. I will take Sharon Stone any day of the week. Thank you very much. The Dune remake, because the Dune remake was amazing and they actually felt confident in making a sequel for it, whereas the first one had Patrick Stewart pre-Star Trek The Next Generation. So it had that.
With a bald mullet.
It had that going for it. Well, dude, Jason Momoa went out like a player in that movie, and
he did.
Okay,
He'll be back.
We're leaving it at that. And then the last one we have Fright Night. We go with the original because it's original.
It seems like the original pretty much topped the remakes tonight.
Well, on a case by case basis, I think we were probably cherry picking some better originals than some remakes. And then we had some like weird third party situations where we had, like a write-in candidate pretty much.
Sorry about that.
Where there was because there was more than one. So like
I wrote in the original Mummy.
The Magnificent Seven. Are we going with Magnificent Seven remake or the Magnificent Seven being a remake of the Seventh Samurai? You know what I'm saying? So that kind of muddied the water a little bit. The Thing had multiple remakes. The Mummy had multiple remakes, and we didn't have like the original from that. We were going off of the Brendan Fraser franchise, which there's nothing wrong with those, of course, but you know what I'm saying? There's just areas where it got a little murky. But it was a good list. I had fun. It'd be like Flickchart if there was another movie available.
Battle Beyond the Stars is the best Seven Samurai movie remake.
I am going to say though, like if you would put in like Ocean's 11, Death Race, more than likely the remakes would have won out on those ones. Yeah,
well, because certain movies, the remakes are better. I think. Like, well, yeah, the RoboCop remake on that one, dude. The original is way better. But I mean, if you go based off of like the Dickey books or whatever that they were based off of, it's So
though there is one pressing issue that we do need to cover though.
What's that?
What the hell are chicken biscuits?
Chicken and a biscuit?
Chicken and a biscuit?
It's a cracker.
It's a delicious cracker.
I don't get the wacky.
It's kind of heard of it. You know how like, you got kind of ketchup potato chips, and we don't have those.
You have the allspice. What is it? Allspice or the all flavor? Or what?
Yeah, the
all dressed ketchup.
All dressed. Yeah.
The kitchen sink potato chips.
Uh-huh.
No, chicken and biscuit crackers are amazing.
Okay. Mind you, I was baffled on the fact you guys have squeezy cheese on the back of that box.
And it tastes delicious with squeezy cheese. Even better with like the bacon flavor squeezy cheese. I went to the store today and I bought some with some nacho cheese flavored cheese in a can. God dang!
Was there a mail-in cutout for a free defibrillator?
Hey, dude, I don't care anymore. I am running headlong into a heart attack. I don't give a shit.
That is actually the words my dad said before he had his.
That's fine. I'll meet up with my dad soon enough. So
say hi to mine while you're at it.
I enjoy the squeeze cheese as much as the next guy, but I had to lay off.
Go to that big, great rock concert in the sky. It'll be great.
But I think this is a good time to end the stream. Thank you, everyone. Please don't eat.
We're getting real dark here.
Cheese.
Gotta go.
I want to thank everybody for showing up, hanging out with me tonight, and the panel. Please hit that like button, subscribe, and maybe we'll do this again if you guys like it. Leave a comment if you're watching on the replay, and have a good night. Thank you. Bye bye.